right.
Yeah.
Everything is awesome.
Well,
It's awesome.
with that, we will start our quintessential episode. Yes, that means 15.
Yeah, I guess Quint. Yeah, I never thought. Have I used the word quintessential wrong my entire life?
Oh, I
Anyways,
most
welcome.
certainly have.
That's crazy, actually. I will keep that in mind. I learned something today. Welcome to another wonderful session of the Fractured Firmament. Yes, the episode 15. Last we left off, you guys were right actually where we are here. You had started off in Ebert's barn on the farmland in Brackelm, having escaped Judas, the towering fortress of Lord Vanurin, the father of guilt, where you guys spent some time as prisoners, went through some trials, got saved by previous heroes. It's a whole thing. And after having been brought here via tree portal, you were told to lay low for a bit, but also had some business in town. Helios had a delivery to make to an old Mallory, as per your delivery request received many sessions ago from Creer, from your Griffin saddlebag. But before you could go find that, it found you, as Dell, the boy from Cecilius's dreams, showed up in person with enough disguises for just the four of you, who he referred to as the important ones, and referred to everyone else as the extras, whatever that meant. And asked you all to come with him to go see Mal, and upon hearing that, making the connection that it was in fact the same one you already had a delivery for, old Mallory at the edge of town. Having walked through the city in mostly incognito in these heavy cloaks in the rain, trying to stay out of the sight of the Jurats and the other guards, you arrived at a dilapidated shack at the top of a creepy hill near a creepy, horrible cemetery, and met a creepy, horrible woman. Old Mallory apparently was a seamstress in profession, but a fate hag in nature. Long, lanky limbs, spindly, and very obsessed with Cecilius's ability to walk the paths, as she called it. Some sort of profiting ability to see the future, an alternate path of reality. It was a whole thing. She didn't really explain it too well. She didn't understand it too well. She had her own method. But she seems to believe that your method specifically would allow you to eventually physically walk the paths, to eventually walk between realms, and to take her with you when you go.
Yeah.
And so, to that end, she has agreed to help you learn your abilities and has given you the trinket of the bracelet of her hair that's been woven to protect you from harm while walking the paths. That if you ever do succumb to madness again, you could break the band and avoid it once. And she might be able to make you another one, but it takes time, energy, and it's a whole thing. So don't count on it too many times. But if you ever feel like you're gonna, I don't know, wake up and start murdering everyone, you have a failsafe.
Yeah, they
But-
can take me, it's fine.
Yeah, well, they could. Absolutely. But to that end, you also had some business with her. You revealed your delivery from Creer, and she seemed a bit amused at the fact that he was asking for her first creation, which she revealed is something called Soul Stitch Thread. A wonderful little invention that she made to help the people of this land rest in peace and help ease their passage, as people don't really rest in Satrotha. They die, their corpses mutate into Sorrowsworn and other monsters, and the ghosts become spirits that haunt. Whole thing. But she has a much better method. She just stitches the soul to the body and puts that body in a coffin and then buries it and leaves it alone, and it stays there. The soul doesn't wander, the body doesn't mutate. They might be conscious the whole time. She's never checked afterwards. It might still be a turtle suffering, but it's nicer to look at for the family that pays her to do it. That's all she really cares about. But in particular, this one thread, her first creation that you have to go and retrieve, was used to seal an ancient lord of the Roust family, the lords of Brackelm themselves, who control the territory, from their manor at the north edge of town. And they paid her to do this apparently some time ago, significant amount of time ago, and she doesn't really remember or know how to get back to the tomb, as it was sealed after by the Roust family. So, she proposed the following. She asked you all to wait a day for her to finish a commission she had for Lady Roust, as she is a seamstress in trade. And then she would allow you to go with Dell to deliver the finery she'd made for them. And while there, you could pretend you're new apprentices of Mallory, or ask to see her gallery, whatever that means, and try to infiltrate the mansion and search for clues as to how to enter the tomb. She said that she really didn't know how you would go about doing it. She doesn't know your skill set. Perhaps you're going to do some breaking and entering. Perhaps you're just going to kill them all and search at your leisure. Maybe some interrogation, some torture. Who knows? She doesn't know what you're good at. Regardless, that was the offer set forward for you, and that once you had retrieved the secret to the tomb, she would be able to help you get in, and you would be able to go and claim the soul stitch thread that was used to seal this Lord Roust. She did also mention that he would probably be rather ornery after a few centuries sealed in a tomb, so you might have to deal with that as well. To that end, you guys chose to go and scout out the tomb before going to the manor. You went to the nice cemetery at the edge of Brackelm, had a wonderful little romp around with the groundskeeper, a horrifying necromantic golem that guards the place. Didn't attack you, but very creepily just stared and watched and wanted to see what you were gonna do. Helios had a really good time turning invisible and sneaking alone into the mausoleum of the Rost family. And I mean, I'm disappointed you didn't go further, but it's fine. You did turn around after you confirmed that it was where you were trying to go at the very least. And you all promptly left. And upon leaving, Helios asked if you could go back to the barn to have a warm cup of tea or something hot and a blanket and some comforting, maybe buzz rock white noise just to drown out the memories of the horrible things you experienced in the cemetery, which really wasn't much, but, you know. Helios is just a softie, I guess. But as you guys did return to the barn, having spent most of this day in a graveyard or talking with a fate hag and planning to go do some B&E and potential robbery of the lords of the town, you came back to find two figures waiting for you in the barn. Two figures you did not expect to see there. Not enemies, not foes, but two of the legendary heroes, Auna and Galasse, both members of the Varos family at this point. As you guys all stepped in, drying yourself off from the still ever-present rain, although it has slowed to a drizzle at this point in the day, they have turned their attention to you, and you see everyone has sort of gathered up there, as they seem to be sort of relieving themselves of the trip. You can hear the sound of extra hoof steps nearby. You think they may have put their Pegasi away in one of the barn stalls. And you see them drying themselves off. Galasse has like part of her cloak that she's like wringing out. It's always such a pain flying in the rain. Glad to see you all back. When you've had a moment to dry off, we really should have a conversation.
Prestidigitation.
I always need that spell.
I prestidigitation them too.
Thank you.
Yeah. Everybody's prestidigitation. Dry. Okay.
As you guys approach and you give some prestidigitation to dry off your companions, you see Galasse steps over. It seems to be you see the head of a horse over the edge of the gate, and she's petting it. You see the white feathered and furred mane of a Pegasus, as she seems to be giving it some attention. And Auna steps forward. Oh, it's good to see you all in decent enough shape. We brought some supplies, and see she goes to her bag, and she pulls out a bundle of potions, and she holds them out. You see Bashar immediately steps up and grabs one. Just okay, all right. You don't look like you really need it, but
It's fine.
okay.
Thank you. Maya will take them and start handing them out to whoever wants them.
So for
How
reference,
many are there?
She has a bundle of 8 potions of greater healing.
Wow.
Oh.
Thank you.
So whoever, it's 8, not for everyone, but 8 total. So Bashar
Well,
took one. There's
I want
7.
one.
because Vishar
7.
took one.
Yes.
All right.
I want
Bashar has
one.
one.
I would
want at
like
least
one.
I would like one too.
I imagine the main party would each like one at least.
Yeah.
Well, alright, so Maya will hand one to each of the main party.
Thank you.
Bashar took one, so that leaves us with 3.
She's absolutely giving one to Hermia, who has no aura to heal
Mhm.
herself,
Okay.
Mhm.
as well as Aaron.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
What about Sophie?
And then Sophie, probably.
Yeah, and she'll give one to Sophie.
Aaron, so
And that's it?
Yeah. That's it?
Well, no, Maya's not keeping one for herself.
Oh,
as
okay.
it doesn't work as well on
As
her.
well, that's fair.
That's a good
That
point.
is fair.
That's fair.
She'll give it to Avery.
Okay. Avery will take it gladly.
Thank you. I'm gonna just copy and paste that. I really need to
Okay.
find
I'll
you
add
do
that
a
to
macro or
Avery's sheet
something
as
for that.
well.
I can send it to
Ayuna
you
then
if you
also
want.
pulls out, when we have, we're running a bit low on these, but I feel like you could use them better than we can at this point. And she pulls out 4 Raider potions of purity.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Wow. Why don't
Man,
we-
heroes really do have the good stuff.
So those, again, heal the same as potions of healing, but for decay. So it would be 4d4 plus 4 decay healed.
Alright, well.
Maya cannot benefit from those.
Yeah, Maya would suggest one goes to each of the 3 who
Well,
just got
Helios
rescued.
I don't
can't
need them either.
either.
Helios
I
cannot
can't
also
use
benefit from those.
Yeah.
I'd like one.
Me and
please.
Cecilius, for sure,
Yes.
get
At the very
one.
least, Astra and
Yes,
Cecilia
please.
take one. That leaves 2 left over.
Yeah.
Whoever's coming with us.
The thing is, there's
That is a question.
There's
Aaron
not a-
and Hermia can't use them.
there's not a point given it if the people who are still healing from it are gonna stay here and just
That's the
recover.
question. I
There's no
suppose.
point because they're gonna recover it naturally.
How about Helios? How about Cecilius and Astra each take 2, and just you can
Okay.
have them on you, and if someone else
Okay.
needs them, you have them. You just have 2 potions of greater healing,
that's
greater
great.
purity.
Okay.
And if you have like extra aura that you need to get rid of,
Yeah.
Yeah. We also have some food if needed. Although I do think Ebert said he would be handling most of that. Has he
Oh.
been?
Oh yes, we have
Taking
really
care
good
of you.
muffins.
Yes, he's been very helpful.
Good.
And I've been, luckily, still been granted me a small bit more of his power, so I can literally just create food if needed.
So
Follower of
helpful.
Sylvan, I see. Good
Oh,
company.
yes. Which, by the way, I have to say, I hope one day I can reach the level of trust Sylvan has with you. Like, oh my goodness, you're amazing.
You're kind of
Thank you.
fangirling right now, Maya.
It's not. It's not that Sylvan trusts me any more than you. I'm certain he loves all of us just the same. I just have a lot of practice channeling divinity. I was a cleric to a previous god before my faith waned, and Sylvan allowed me to fall in with him. Trust me, I'm sure you'll be a far greater cleric than I ever was if you're starting out faithful to him.
I can only hope.
Weren't there though?
Like I was said, are the other 2 not here at the moment?
No, see,
Are they all
Galaxy,
right?
Galaxy steps away. Oh, those 2, they're off on some sort of suicide mission, as always. They just wanted us to come back and check on you.
Oh, they're fine.
Oh,
It's
that's
not-
okay.
They're worrywarts. They always think there's something awful's going to happen, but I think with all 4 of us here, we'll be perfectly fine. But they said that it would be good for all 4 of us to show up at this small barn in the middle of a town. Well, we're being hunted, after all. By the way, do you have
Yeah.
that thing, Ayuna? Yes, I probably should apply that. I'll be right back. You see Ayuna steps away. Anyways, So, you're all part of the Seekers, yes?
Hmm.
Sam.
Good. Well, I see. Hermia goes, well, in the spirit of honesty, not all of us necessarily are.
No, not all of
Right.
them. Just us.
Hermia
Seven,
is
six,
from the Fae.
what? 7? Yeah.
Oh, curious. Well, I suppose that makes sense. You all were dispatched to the Feywild.
Oh, and Mr. Aaron over there is actually, he was a prisoner here like us. He helped us escape the trials.
Oh,
Mhm.
well, good, I guess. Well, regardless, the point is, we all wanted to catch you up to speed with everything that's going on here. We also wanted to make sure you all were all right. Is there by the way, is there a Sophiette among you?
I just
Point.
point to the back.
Yeah, she steps up.
Good point.
Yes. Is something wrong? No, I just wanted to make sure because there's a certain dragon who will not let me get away with not reporting back that you're okay.
That makes sense.
Oh, Godmother. Yes, of course. Please let her know that I'm doing well. I'm in good hands now. Okay. Sure. To that end, we also we have limited communication with the Holy Land. Is there anything you all need urgently reported back?
They probably already know about the rift that opened up.
Can you be more specific?
Oh, the one in the Feywilds. They probably already know that. The one in the swamp area.
See, you hear Auna coming back. Yes, that was included in Miss Yulia's report, I believe. You remember, Gal? Honestly, I wasn't really paying much attention.
Oh, well,
Classic.
it should probably be mentioned how the gods of our world tried to come and save us, and it's what caused the bridge to shatter.
Both of them can look at each other. Huh. See, Auna.
Yeah, we saw the
sort of-
gods. That still is baffling
Well,
to me.
Three
Okay.
of them.
Yeah.
That's interesting. We've had a bit of an information gap on exactly what happened after you all entered the Feywild. If you wouldn't mind taking some time, we would like to get a full report. We could send word back.
Would love
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right. Well,
Oh,
perhaps we should go somewhere more comfortable.
Uh,
As comfortable. Kelsey goes in a barn. It's not likely.
No. There's
Oh.
hay.
Hey.
Hey.
I mean, a
Uh,
barns where, humble animals live, and life can thrive anywhere.
Kelsey goes, exactly.
Humble.
All right, where's the
See,
comfy
Auna, like,
areas? I
nudges her.
forget.
It's like, I'm
We're next to it.
Oh, we are.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I
I
can't
was
see
just-
it very well.
I'd be
Yeah.
happy to.
Go sit on the
Relax.
hay.
I can't see very well. This is serious.
Kelsey props herself up on a barrel.
Oh my god.
Auna comes over.
Okay. From the very beginning.
Let's.
Well,
Uh,
As much as you
Okay.
can report at the very least, we don't really know what any of you have been up to.
all right.
I'm just
so-
gonna fade to black and tell because
Yes,
it's too
that's what
much
I
to
figured.
cover.
You do not need to tell me. I know, obviously. You guys
Find
spend.
darklings in the dark fin.
Is there anything you omit? Is all I need to know. Anything you do not tell.
I don't tell
I
about my prophetic abilities.
You do not.
I'll try to keep that kind of under wraps. The
So-
fact that somebody's hunting me potentially, I'll keep
Okay.
that particular fact. I might say, hey, I've been having some weird dreams.
Okay.
I'm
So,
kind of
for
predicting
my-
the future, but not really. Don't know.
Okay, so from my understanding, you are omitting the absolute certainty that you're a prophet now, and just going off of you had vague dreams that led you where you needed to go, or are you just cutting out that you were leading them entirely?
I'm
Because if you cut out the prophecy thing, it really does kind of sound like you just decided to turn back to the swamp for no reason in your
Yeah.
journey. That's okay if that's what it is. I'm not saying that's a problem, but I just need to know for their knowledge of.
I'll say that I think I have some prophetic ability, but I'm not telling them that somebody's hunting me.
They 100% look at each other, and Galaxy has a look of like,
Sure.
Look, it's as weird for me as it is for everyone else.
Yeah.
Kind of, caught us into some trouble.
I do also need to know, Helios,
I
is
was
there
just
anything
saying,
you omit from the
like
conversation?
everything.
Everything about Helios is expunged from the record.
Maybe that the fudge. I
Yes, you're
lost.
fudging it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Much fudge.
I'm blanking on names. Thalos.
Phalus.
Thalos has a possession of mine still. A little, little sentimental figurine.
Ayuna,
From your
says, "Well,
homeland.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very powerful.
we'll do our best to get back any of your belongings that were confiscated that you still haven't reclaimed, but I can't make any promises. At the moment, Galaxy goes, are we good? Oh, right, one moment. You see Ayuna check something in her pocket. Yes, we seem to be secure now. Good. Okay.
Whatever that
We
was.
we have a sort of secondary camp near Judas that we're staying at. And after you blurted out that there are other people trapped in a Judas, Medea
Sorry.
can't let it go, and I guess we're gonna go try to get them out now. She has this weird vendetta against people that are held against their will. I don't know what to tell you.
Reasons.
Reasons.
I guess.
Reasons.
Family drama.
So we're going to be trying over the next couple of weeks to save as many as we can from Venurin, but honestly, we weren't really supposed to be here this long, so we're running a little low on some supplies ourselves. We can only really afford a week or two to the effort. And if we do find any of your belongings, maybe let us know what's been taken and we can keep an eye out for them. Descriptions, pictures, anything
Draw
you
you a
can have.
picture.
Perfect.
Hold on, let me have I need Astra to do a check.
Sure.
I need a check for I know clerics can guarantee divine intervention once a week.
Correct.
Astra doesn't necessarily know that. Religion check?
Religion or Arcana, I'll allow either for this. It is arcane. It's not arcane in nature, but it's magical knowledge, I'll give it.
I'm gonna do what Astra's better with.
Okay, that's fine.
No guidance.
Yeah, I think you know that. I don't think you know it from a mechanical standpoint, but you understand that those who have reached like the pinnacle of clerical ability with a deity can just call on their god to provide aid once in a while. I don't think Astra knows necessarily it's like every 7 days and that it's this or that. You just know the general concept of she is as pinnacle as clerics can get because of her reputation and her ability.
We saw it.
You saw it. You saw life bloom in the Shadowfell and protect you from a 6th level fireball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Saved us.
Would it be possible? You saved us with the power of Sylvan. Could that get us all out of here?
They look at each other again, and between all the times they look at each other, it becomes obvious at this point that there's a lot of like, not inside jokes, but inside like references to things you guys are saying. Where Galaxy is just kind of looking at her like, "Yeah, can it?" And goes, in theory, it should work, but I said we weren't supposed to be here this long to begin with. This realm in particular seems difficult to leave. We don't really know the full extent, but we understand this is what's called a dread domain. We heard that Archmage Taloko's ability worked to get points to the other Seekers, your group, into the Feywild when the rift fell. A gate spell worked, so we requested the same to get us out, and apparently it is harder. Then I tried to call upon Sylvan to get us out, and it didn't really work very well.
Mm.
Oh.
So are you saying we're all stuck here?
Well, we have. There's a saving grace. We are still in contact with the Holy Land briefly, thankfully, through close personal friend of a close personal friend. We have communication across realms pretty openly. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a little squeaky today.
So we can still request things be sent through to us, but anyone that comes in has to know that they're probably not getting out anytime soon. We've perhaps been here. Time is so hard to tell. See Galaxy pulls out a pocket watch, and it's like, 7 or 8 months now.
What?
Something like that.
What? Wait, from Holy Land time?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm really
You know the
in
rifts
deep
opened
shit.
a year ago, right?
they sure did.
Yes.
They sent advance units to make sure the rifts were safe before they sent you all through.
Yeah, that's
The
when
Shadowfell rift opened near the twins' home, so naturally we volunteered to go in and pop in for a week or two, establish a forward camp, see what it was like, and I've been living in a goddamn tent ever since.
I understand the frustration.
Do
So-
you really?
Yes.
Ayuna's like, I'm pretty sure they do.
Well,
Especially the prison part.
Cethelius, you held back. How much did you hold back on prophetic stuff?
I think almost all of it.
No, I did say that I said that, I'm having
Right.
dreams about
And they gave each
prophetic
other a look.
visions.
Right.
And then I basically said I omitted that people are hunting me.
Today.
Right.
And
That's the
did
only
you
part you
admit
admit.
today's
No,
conversation
no,
with
I-
Mal?
No.
So you guys explained the whole conversation you had with
And the
Mallory
ardent,
today.
yeah, and all of the ardent needle shit, all of the everything, all of that
Okay.
we would have
Yeah.
said,
Okay.
but I'm omitting
that,
the
and yeah, we've also
the
told
being
them that
hunting.
they took the Ardent Needle from us.
Oh, yeah, we didn't get that back, did we?
Oh yeah.
No.
So
We
for
didn't.
reference, particularly important things you did not get back: the Aegis
Mhm.
suit, the Argent
Yeah.
Needle, Lormendi's mirror.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Rough.
bad. I mean,
We
I can
particularly
contact
big-
him through any mirror,
can
but
try.
not right now.
Haven't done it
Have
yet.
you
so
tried?
no.
Oh.
No.
I tried. I think didn't I try
Yeah.
once?
No. I do not
I
have
don't
a
think you've
memory
ever
of you
tried.
reaching out.
Yeah, no.
I could have swore I did.
I
Well,
don't believe so.
I don't remember it, but if you can find a spot,
I
I
remember,
mean,
I
either
remember
way,
saying, I wish Lormendi was here.
you did,
but-
but I don't think you actually reached out.
That's
You didn't,
very
like,
different
make it
from.
happen.
Wish I was home.
I wish I was home. Clack my,
Click, click, click.
my nails 3 times. Yeah, I mean, I can
but yeah,
try, but I don't think it's
You
gonna
can
work.
try through a mirror. You do know that most any mirror tends to work.
Yeah, but that was my special mirror.
Yes, that was the special mirror.
My special
So,
I guess Helios would have shared that they have an invitation back to.
oh,
Winston's place.
you got
Oh,
your
to a
sending
Judas.
Yeah,
message.
to
Yes,
Judas.
last time.
Yeah,
Yes.
makes sense.
I'll
makes sense.
volunteer that information because I didn't know what
Oh.
else we were missing.
We didn't know that.
That happened a few hours ago.
I see. It's like Ayuna.
Recent, very recent.
Very recent.
Helios, give me a quick deception check. You're not
Sure.
lying, but
Okay.
Ayuna's doing an insight check.
Oh, it's so great. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're not
All right.
lying, so.
Wow.
Ayuna,
I'm holding some
looks she is
Who did you say you were?
yes, she looks like she's trying to figure out why you got an invitation. It's like, I apologize. I know names were exchanged earlier. You're Helios, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
May I ask why you were invited back specifically?
I mean, I'm assuming it was because. Okay, I'll have to do an act of deception now.
Yes, this will be
Yeah.
furniture.
Yeah,
You're lying.
performance
Uh,
maybe.
because, well, you know, when we were going through the trials, they screwed it up because we were able to save everyone instead of like losing at least one.
I don't know you're lying. I mean, you did kind of make a fool of them.
I
It's
did,
kinda
so you know,
funny.
I figured they wanted, you know, like a consultant, perhaps. Let me
You did
do that
mention that.
deception check right now. Yeah, that's better.
Oh,
That's a lot
Man,
better.
this is way better for me.
They
yeah.
did mention that to them. If you need somebody, you're not lying. You're really not.
Well,
It is
I
in
am.
that
such a
aspect.
shame that clerics are wisdom based.
They
Mm.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
and they're proficient, probably.
It's a pretty
and
good.
They're
it's
level
a,
20.
Yeah.
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 She sniffed out the bullshit.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, I know what I was doing.
You see, you give me an insight check actually in response as you finish your sentence.
Go on,
Okay.
Helios.
16. Ayuna is definitely scrutinizing you right now, like absolutely like looking through you. But there is a moment where she tenses and then relaxes, and there's a look of almost understanding. And you sense she is trying to convey that she's not hostile right now. She relaxes her posture. Helios, would you feel better speaking in private?
Oh yes, please.
All right. Everyone, I'm going to go and speak with Helios alone.
Okay.
And we are going
Right.
to assess things moving forward from there. So she gestures a hand to you, Helios.
Okay.
And she's just going to basically walk you back.
Let's see my nice organized little shop
I organized the
room.
barn.
Look how nice it is. Everything's in its place. I really am proud of that.
Everything's 5S. Let's go.
As they walk away, Galaxy's like, well, what the fuck was that about?
I
It's
don't
like
know.
sitting on the barrel. I don't understand her.
Mm.
Guess we're not invited to the private conversation.
I have no idea.
So while she's away, what's the gossip with Helios?
What?
See, Galaxy,
Aw.
there's
Huh?
clearly something up with them, right? Come on, you can tell me. This is like
No.
this is like a good cop.
They're
Like,
very smart.
Why is this like 1,000 yard stairs like she doesn't understand what she's being asked?
Cecilius doesn't like judging people. He's like, they're very smart.
Okay. What about you? Like looks over to like the group over here. Miss Shari's like, I concur. They're quite intelligent. They got us out of a bad situation. Sophia's like, I actually don't really know them that well. We got separated for a long time, but they saved me. Great. Otto's like, I love them. Honestly, they save Eileen. I can't ask for more. Bashar's like, I have no care for them. Cool. You guys are all really weird. Back in the back room, Ayuna.
Spill the beans.
Yeah.
Spill it.
What do you tell me?
Everything.
Everything.
I just spill everything. I'm like, look.
You're a jailbreak. Is that?
Yeah, I start from the beginning.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
no one. I was sucked through a portal, and they know something, and I don't know why. I don't know. But they need me, so I just don't know why.
To summarize, you are not Elkin. You're Zalian, you said?
Yes, that is correct.
Astral Sea. Okay, interesting.
Yep.
We did have a team go to the Astral Sea portal. It's
Oh, really?
in Western Calcifer. It's probably where you
Oh,
came through.
great. I didn't know that
Um,
is where I came through.
well,
Would you show me on the map sometime?
absolutely, I
Oh,
can show
thank
you in a
you.
moment. I would like to first of all apologize for your treatment on behalf of everyone. I don't have the full details of what Grail is trying to accomplish. I'm not associated with them. But I assure you that if I had known, I would not have permitted your activity. Thank you for sharing this with me. Now, regarding why they have invited you back, I do not know either. I don't know anything about this Zalia, but based on their wording, it sounds like they do. That is something maybe you could leverage. If they were willing to extend an offer for you to leave, it may mean that you're worth more as an ally to them than an enemy. Maybe they believe you're more important than you are in Zalian culture.
Probably. Like,
If I were you, I would recommend leveraging that
Okay.
and perhaps continuing to deceive them in that case.
I mean, you picked up on it. I'm very bad with people.
Yes, I can tell that immediately.
Like, I'm not a spy. I'm not very. I don't honestly. I don't know
Trust
how
me,
I
I
got
know
through
you're not a
this one.
spy. I know spies. You're no spy.
Okay. Oh no, definitely not. But anyways, so thank you for not immediately attacking.
I'm sorry that you have the opinion that I would do that because of your treatment by Elkin thus far. I assure you, as a people, we are trying to do better about our xenophobia with other realms. It's been a little difficult, though, with how things have gone.
Oh no, I mean it makes sense. I mean, to be honest, I don't know what Zalia would have done if it was reversed. So it is probably fine.
Now, what do you want me to reveal out there when we rejoin the others? This seems like a sensitive topic for you.
Oh, I don't know. Your person that you're with, I have no idea.
Galisay can be a bit crass, but she means well.
Oh, okay. Like she's not going to like shoot me with an arrow.
I assure you, she won't give a fuck about the whole rail thing.
Okay, great. Look, I mean, what do you think? Obviously my party knows, but what about the others? You think they didn't care?
I don't know them well enough. I don't know the Seekers entirely.
Sure.
If you would like to keep this a secret, I understand.
Sure. You can tell your person, maybe in private.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay.
Moving forward, if you receive any more contact from this Thalos, and if you think you can leverage it, here, you know what? I was planning on giving your group one anyways. This is perfect timing. She pulls out a sending stone. This will contact me directly, so you can reach out if you ever need anything from us. As I said, though, for the next 2 weeks or so, we're going to be occupied trying to liberate people from Ajudas. As Galisay pointed out earlier, I have done something to this barn to safeguard it from intrusion. She gestures to the corner. She actually went to this room earlier. You see in the corner there's a small sigil. I have put them at certain corners in the barn.
Stepping on the desk, looking at it.
Get careful, please don't.
Oh, don't worry, I won't touch. Okay.
This will keep this barn under a perpetual non-detection with maintenance. I've made it so it will last another 2 weeks. After that, you may need to contact me privately. Keep in mind that's only while within the confines of this barn. Outside of it, I cannot protect you.
Okay. Good to know.
Please share that with the rest of your party as well.
Oh, absolutely. I'll let them know first thing.
What do you say we rejoin them?
Oh,
I'm
yes,
sure
please.
Galisay is probably being very weird right now.
Oh,
No.
I mean, she seems pretty. No, you're right. Probably.
No, she's wonderful, but you have to get used to her. She's an acquired taste, really.
Oh, okay. I take your word for it.
See,
Oh, look
Please,
at the pretty
guys,
ponies.
yeah.
Oh, so many ponies. Okay.
Ayuna returns. He goes, oh, welcome back. So, what the hell was that about? It's
Very sensitive stomach.
sensitive matter. Helios has some personal information that they would rather not share with everyone. And I think that is something we should respect. I have personally vetted, though, that there is nothing harmful or concerning about it. Tagasi goes, well, that's very cryptic and very juicy. You'll have to read everything later. Yes, dear. Of course.
I've never heard
Think it's
juicy used in that way before.
Oh, you'll hear a lot of new things with Gal around, I assure you.
Huh.
What a pal.
By the way, the whole time they were off talking, Maya's been checking the three, their pulses, their temperatures, basic doctor things.
Or
The doctor things.
Doctor. It's the doctor. In.
Where's
Doctor
house?
Who.
Where's
So,
house?
yes. So, Ayuna will explain to you all. We put there is a particular spell we have placed upon the barn. It will allow non-detection for a period of time up to about 2 weeks from now. That is when we expect to be back, hopefully having liberated as many as we can. We do have a base camp at the Elkin portal.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Do any of you have a map of any sort that, or
Yeah.
We
Do
have
we?
a map.
We
Yeah, we
do?
have a, yeah, it's with the scroll of mapping. It is the best map in the entire world. Universe.
here, let me see. And I will mark a location. As you show her the map, she's like, "Oh, this is a strange map. Doesn't really show everything, does it?"
Well,
Well, we have to travel
already.
to those places for them to be shown.
I see. I wonder if this will work. I'm gonna put you guys on the world map,
Or map.
and she will mark. I actually don't know if this will work. We're gonna find out together. She will mark a circle. Does that show up on the far left for anyone?
No.
I
No.
don't see
Okay,
one.
I didn't think so. In which case, I'll do my original plan. She hands you her map.
Ooh.
Oh,
Hmm.
There is a town near a Judas called Basilica where you can buy some more common things found in most realms. This place I don't expect to have much. We purchased a map from them, and I will just reveal the
Oh.
world map of this place for you.
Ooh.
a map
She
reveal.
says, we will buy another. It's important for you to have
Oh,
knowledge
yes,
of this
absolutely.
I mean, I could just
Knowledge
memorize
is always
it.
good.
Whoa, there's the
Hmm.
rift.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
We
We
are
got a
very
long
far
ass-
away.
Whoa, man.
Hmm.
yeah.
The
Woo.
Alchemist
Hmm.
Rift opened in
How
a place known as the
long-
Sinwood.
The Sinwood.
It is one of the punishments Venurin uses. Everything it's like Galaxy's. Oh my god, everything here is a punishment. It's
Yeah.
kind of
Okay.
weird, honestly.
Yeah.
So it's not a
Hmm.
very fun place to be. But
So
How long did it
if
take you to
there's
get to a Judas from that rift? Did you come
Oh.
in through the rift?
yes, but well, our travel time might not be yours. Pegasus back. It didn't only took about
Ah.
3 days.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be a little
So-
bit
Long
longer.
ass time.
Well, it's not airship like perpetual flying. The horse
Oh,
is
no,
still
The
for
pretty
us.
good.
rest.
For us
Oh
to
yeah,
walk
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
Woo.
yeah. Oh yeah, it's
Woo.
potentially weeks of
Yeah.
travel.
yeah.
Okay. Well.
Especially through mountains and crap.
Depending on, especially if you go if you fly, it won't be that long. But you have to obviously go along paths and routes and
I
such.
hate
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I hate everything
The white
about
team
it.
is cool.
So-
I really-
You had said you've been here for a while. Can we not just
Yes.
leave through the rift?
They look at each other again.
Like, we never tried that.
No, unfortunately, we can't. It seems to be a one-way passage.
Oh.
Oh.
We heard that that's not the case for the other rifts, though.
Huh.
They must have
I
sealed
guess-
it somehow.
Well, we have a running theory. We've been doing an investigation into Vanoran and his ilk, since it's all we can really do here. We don't really have many leads, but you guys told them everything about your adventure thus far, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can tell about the
pretty
legend
much.
lore that we did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and about potentially
Not that it
getting
wasn't
out.
very good.
the
You
help.
mentioned that at the rift you found, the plane of fire, you found a onyx stake.
That was definitely from
Mhm.
here.
Yes,
Yeah.
Mhm.
those are produced
Absolutely.
here. Those are a
Hmm.
product of Citrotha.
Well,
That actually
look
that
at Aaron.
confirms some things. Yeah, Aaron like covers the ring in his shoulder a little bit more. That that confirms a few theories we've had. We don't know why or how even, but we believe that Vanoran is the one creating these rifts for some reason.
Mhm.
And that these onyx stakes have some ability to pry open the firmament.
Oh, shoot. Well, too bad we gave ours away.
Oh, yes, you mentioned you traded it to the Green Fairy, whoever that is.
Yes.
Well, but if they're produced here, I mean, are we looking to
Should
like
be able to find more.
Well,
get
actually,
holding it? Oof.
Aaron
Mm.
kind of has part of one right now that I've been trying to remove from him.
See, Ayuna, oh, what is
Mm.
Ayuna looks to Aaron, who's kind of in the back. See, Hermia kind of like steps aside, like, is that true? You have one of these? No, it's not a stake. He pulls armor back a bit and shows the ring. Oh my goodness, what have they done to you? Well, as your chatty friend said, everything in this realm is punishment, including actual punishments. I wasn't trying to hide it, of course, but I was actually a member of Vanoran's Hexblades until fairly recently. You see that Ayuna does kind of like back up just a slight bit. I came to some disagreement with Father of Guilt concerning the nature of guilt and all of his doctrine, and I landed myself in a Judas, as they said. And for my troubles, they also made it very difficult for me to fly. I guess they thought it would be too easy for me to escape if I could just fly over all their traps. So, this ring causes me significant pain whenever I try to use my wings. And when I breathe or eat or sleep. Generally everything. But it's not an onyx stake. It's made from the same materials, but I don't know the process of making the stakes specifically. And this is much smaller than they usually are, so...
Mm.
See, Ayuna's like, even still, if we can find a way to extract that, it might have the same effect. We've had the same idea that I think you're getting across. If we had one of these stakes, we might be able to forcibly create a rift to escape. However, it's dangerous, obviously. We don't know where the rift would lead to, or we don't even really know how to use the stake.
What if you just use it on the one that exists to open it from this side?
Possibly. This is all in the realm of theory, of course, and I'm not the Arcanist. Mira might have better ideas, honestly, about all that. But I don't know. Maybe. First and foremost, if you would like, Aaron, I have a means of removing that from you. It's not going to be pleasant, though. Well, I mean, I won't argue if you're sure. Does anyone have a sharp blade?
Yeah.
A very, very, very sharp blade.
Yeah.
See, Bashar goes, "Are we cutting something? I can cut something."
I think we need somebody a bit
I think-
more delicate.
Maya, do you have any carving tools for meat?
Aaron's like,
Yeah,
I don't like where this conversation's going immediately. What are we talking about doing to me? Well, dear, that seems to be quite thoroughly affixed to you,
Deep.
bolted through the bone by my examination, which means there's only really one way to remove it. I'm going to cut off your wing, and I'm going to use regeneration to return your wing.
Oh,
That's
Oh,
minor pain for
are you
reward.
sure that's the only way? It's the only way I know how. I'm not a surgeon, but I know how to regenerate limbs. Part of my job.
Moonblade.
Aaron looks at all of you like, there's a better way. There's a better way, right? There's got to be something better we can do.
Astra, I think this is in your realm of expertise.
Chopping off limbs. Yeah.
Not limbs. He's not made of.
Yeah, no, actually, I think in this particular instance, it might be better if Bashar does it. He might do it in one fell swoop.
Yes, I agree. Let me cut off the bird's wing. Why are you so eager for it?
No, I'm just saying
I mean,
as
he is
quick
strong
as possible.
and cleanly.
Oh my god.
Look,
It'll be a very quick pain, and then it'll regenerate, and then you won't have that lingering pain anymore.
how much
Right.
pain has that
Sure.
thing caused you?
A lot.
Yeah. Let's persuasion him to
Yeah,
cut off his.
yeah, I'm gonna need. You know what? I'll say,
Go ahead, give it to me. I want to. Yeah, let's do it.
Astra with it. Give me a persuasion with advantage because the
Aw.
group helping.
Oh, good, great, me, yes, me.
Okay, if you don't do good, I can help.
No, it's fine. I
Hey!
rolled good.
I rolled
Okay,
good.
okay,
That's
yeah.
all right. That's not too
I only
bad.
said Astra because you were the one who actually.
Yeah.
pushed this.
I don't want to watch.
Right,
Oh no, I'm not watching either.
right,
Oh, man,
right.
this
Of
is
course,
gross.
yes. It makes perfect. Hard to argue with that logic, really. Okay. And you're sure you can cut it cleanly, and you're sure you can regenerate it. You're just like, the regenerating part, I am absolutely positive I can do. The cutting part, I have no hand in that.
I just want to look at what weapon Bashar has.
Yeah.
An axe.
No.
And its
Bashar,
condition.
I will. Let me pull up. I have it somewhere. It's under DM NPC items.
It's hilarious.
Where are my TM items? There they are.
Yeah.
There will be blood tonight.
Yeah. Lots of it.
Let me grab a picture.
Get ready on those prestidigitations to clean the place up.
Mira saying straight up nightingale, nightingaling this shit. I was like, yeah, best way to heal is to cut it off.
Oh my god.
Mm.
There's like all this
Perfect.
necrosis. You can only cut it off.
Let me put this. I'll put this under miscellaneous.
Oh boy.
Sure.
So you can see his weapon.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait.
Attack.
Let's look at it.
It's not there yet. There we go.
This watch has like it's like fucking Inosuke type of blade.
Oh no! That
Oh.
looks
Oh.
bad.
That is not the
It is
kind.
a- Great sword katana.
I want to do a
Pray
quick.
tell.
I'm just gonna do
Yeah.
a quick little
Pray tell, what's
Has
20
green smoke
Arcana.
Yeah, but
the
it looks
Arcana?
cursed.
It is
Necrotic.
a dark metal sword with a rippled edge. And you do see like as see like as Bashar is like eagerly like I can do it. He pulls it out, this two-handed katana, and as it moves, it trails this dark smoke with every motion.
That seems
Uh,
bad.
On a 20 Arcana, this is a it's not as magical as your sword or Sophia's. It's not a legendary weapon. It's still a quite magical sword.
Not the good kind.
What kind of
people?
magic is in
Yeah.
your weapon
Well,
there?
typically when I cut people with it, they die, but that's because I cut them across like the jugular or in the heart or something. Or just cutting a wing. I'm sure he'll live. You're not that weak and squishy, are you? I'm fairly weak and squishy. I don't know if you know me that well. I don't know you at all. Right? Yeah. No, that's the problem I have here. Are you sure?
I think.
See Bashar. Bashar like leans over Astra. Like, do you have a problem with my blade?
We just want to make sure it doesn't curse
I
him.
do.
Oh, Astra.
Duel.
I'm gonna turn the
Yeah! PvP! PvP!
Bashar absolutely squares up a little bit, like shoulders back, full posture.
You know, you don't really need to do this.
Do tell.
I'm sorry, your blade doesn't exactly look. Do you know what kind of magic is in your weapon? Like, truly.
He looks... For a brief moment, he looks away and looks unsure. And then kind of like flares his nostrils like, of course I do. This was given to me by my master. This is a noble sword meant to kill.
He's got a master.
May I touch your weapon?
Touch it. Touch it.
Give me a persuasion with disadvantage.
Touch it.
Right in the middle of this combat that hasn't yet to happen, you get stabbed with it, and then you cast Identify.
Oh, look, a 5.
I'm going to. Well, even if I flares, if I rolled a 10, it's a 9. So, yeah, let's just keep going.
The only way I'll allow someone like you to touch my blade is if you can defeat me in single combat.
Yeah!
You think your fancy, shiny sword is so important?
Yes.
I think that I don't want your weapon to have unwarranted effects. I don't want to fight you, Bashar.
You insult my honor, dare to ask to touch my sword, and then dare to suggest that I would curse this weak bird man. Like, I'm not weak, I just don't want my wing cut off.
No.
See, Ayuna goes, what is happening right now? So Galaxy goes, no, let it happen.
Yeah.
Bashar, if I may ask, who is your master?
What about Hermia? Hermia could do it.
Yeah, Hermia, I say, Hermia does support. I have a sword too, but I don't really quite like the idea of cutting off Sir Aaron's wing, if I can be entirely honest. It's not really what my sword's...
I feel like Bashar's the only one who can stomach it.
See, Maya, what did you ask, Bashar?
Who is his master?
My master is the greatest warrior in all of Bardest.
Oh. That one.
Do you mean Pyzane?
See, there, he looks at you with like his eyes widen a bit. Just one day I could be so honored, but no, my master is champion of Pyzane.
Oh yay! It's the boy! Yay!
You see, Ayuna goes, You're a student of Bronze? Yes, Master Braun has taught me a great many things about swordsmanship. And then he told me that I was the worst people he ever had. He sent me away to learn from other realms. And so I am here to prove that I am worth his attention. Hermia goes,
fair.
Oh, that's really sad.
And, you know, Braun, from what I've seen, you are an amazing warrior. And I'm sure Yeah, not Braun, sorry.
Sure.
You are an amazing warrior, and I'm sure if Braun saw it, he'd be proud, but he would also want, I'm sure, your mind to be tempered.
I'm sorry.
Just like my master.
Ron would know what his blade can do.
What did you say?
Ron would know what his blade can do.
Oh, just put salt in that wound. Really pack it in.
Aster,
Okay.
You know, Astra, you're very good at making things worse.
You are sharp with your tongue, elf.
I-
But are you sharp with the blade? And he is going to attack you at this point.
Ah!
I'm going to need initiative.
Okay.
Yeah!
Yay! Okay, back up, people.
It might not be a full battle because of people present, but you poked the bear.
I'm not a part of this.
Okay.
Oh, good. You go first.
Astra, you go first. As he comes at you with this sword, what do you do?
What do you do? You block it.
No.
Or stab him.
I bonus action,
Stab him.
cast Sanctuary on myself.
Oh, he'll never make it.
No.
Never make it. Oh no, that means he's gonna stab someone else.
Man. Yeah, for real.
Ah, this is great.
No, it's just wasted if he doesn't attack anyone else. And if he doesn't want to attack anyone else, he just can't.
I mean,
Yeah.
I want him to hit someone though.
So bonus action, I do that. And action, I'm just going to take the dodge action. Good luck hitting me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
bro,
On his turn,
it's
he has
funny.
to make a
Wisdom.
Oh God.
Does he rage?
Is it a check or a save? For my
It is
knowledge?
a save.
Save. Yes, he definitely goes into a rage.
DC is 15 after the level up.
Great. So for reference, as he enters his rage, his anger tempers for a quick moment. It goes from blind fury to this cold hatred almost, and he enters a stance as part of entering his rage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Won't matter if he can't make the save though. I don't think he's smart enough to know what the sanctuary spell does, so I'm not gonna have him flare. So I don't think he knows to flare for this.
Fail.
Nope.
DC is 15 now.
Oh my god,
okay.
that's crazy. That's so close. He goes to attack you, and some magic overwhelms his senses, and like the sword stops just shy of you, and he's like trembling. As he's
Taunt
trying
him.
to push the sword onto you.
Taunt him!
No.
More taunting!
All right.
Yeah.
He pulls the blade back. He's like, magic is this? It is your turn again. See, at this point, Aona's like, is this really necessary?
I don't
Galaxy
think so
goes, no,
either."
no, Aona, please, I need this.
What kind of check is it to disarm him?
Well, that's a battle maneuver that fighters have. So
Yeah.
I would say if you were trying to disarm him without any extra thing, give me an attack roll.
Okay.
And basically, you're attacking his sword hand.
Would that
Okay.
break your sanctuary?
Yes, that will break
Yeah,
sanctuary.
It will. Let's
That's also how it would work for a fighter is disarming attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually athletics. Target strength, athletics, or dexterity, acrobatics.
Yeah.
That's usually what it is. But you make an attack roll.
No, I don't want to break Sanctuary.
Okay.
Look. I didn't mean to insult you or your master, just that if you really are trying to learn, you should let others help you understand. He wanted you to learn from others, right? Maybe stop trying to attack the others that are trying to help you.
I'm going to ask for persuasion with disadvantage because you were not trying to help him. You were insulting his sword and goading him on.
Yeah, well,
You were not the one trying to help.
Yeah,
So persuasion with disadvantage.
9, just a 9.
First one.
I will kill you.
Alright,
Oh god.
so dodge action, his turn.
Okay. All right. He is going to attempt again. This time he will flare.
Oh! Needed that natural 20.
Okay.
All right. He still is going
man.
to.
Still has to attack at disadvantage, though.
Well,
Or
you
normal.
can attack recklessly.
As a iffy reckless, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
All right.
You know, we have more pressing matters than this.
Yeah, absolutely. There are absolutely more pressing matters. This is what's
this is
just
great.
happened
Yeah.
here.
It's fantastic.
Going to flare for normal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? No, he'll reckless. He'll absolutely be reckless. He doesn't need to flare for this.
Yeah.
Normal attack. He's gonna just go in for his 2 attacks.
You know,
That'll miss.
Not gonna be a hit.
he has
That
That
will
will
hit.
definitely hit.
For 11 slashing. As his sword glances off your armor and then he corrects it and comes up and cuts right across.
Minus 3, so 8 slashing.
Whoa, I mean, is this necessary?
Oh, actually, plus 5 because I
It really
have
isn't.
my temp up. So he only deals 3 damage in total.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
As he draws blood, he does grin. He's like, ha, how do you like the taste of my blade now? And you see, at that point, Ayuna does cast a spell, and I'm going to have Bashar make a check here.
Calm them emotions.
Calm them emotions. Da, 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 da.
I have a feeling he has no chance against her DC. Even flaring.
Probably not.
I mean,
let's
it's
see.
probably like
Maybe
a
wisdom save.
19 DC or something like that.
At least 18, I think, maybe.
Oh my
Well-
god!
He almost made her DC 20 against hold person.
Oh.
Huh.
As Ayuna steps in, is like, okay, all right, okay, that's plenty
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
She turns to ask her, "Are you okay?"
I'm fine. He barely got through my barrier.
And Bashar's like, he's like,
no,
"All right,
this.
you
Thank you, Ayuna. And she's gonna reach out and touch the blade and cast Identify.
Identify.
Okay, great.
Mm.
I will get you.
You know, we could have just asked
Not-
nicely.
I will add his sword to your sheet as well.
I have opinions about
The
things.
shadow cutter.
Wasn't exactly the best way to go about
let's
that,
see.
but
This is very uncomfortable.
even for me.
As
Some tea.
Bashar is like
Oh, me
held
too.
in perfect position as Ayuna like comes up next to him and like she also puts a hand on his sword and like takes it from him.
Mine now.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to infantilize you, but you're in timeout. Just anger.
I just let go. That is a nice blade.
His eyes just like dart to Ayuna, and she's like, "Are you going to behave?" Once, yes. Blink. See, she holds the blade away and then drops the spell. He's, I could have broken that spell if I wanted to. And he just like runs off to the side.
Look, I'm sorry. There's blades that do wicked and vile things, and that one doesn't give off best
Good vibes.
vibes.
She just lightly touches you, Astra, and you heal the 3 points.
Yeah, I will re-up my temp barrier.
I think,
roundabout
Astra, if you would please do the honors with Sir Aaron, I do believe that it might be better if we go with your tempered hand.
Yeah.
Bashar, here. As she gives him back the
suggested
sword.
in the first
Please
place.
keep that sheathed unless there is imminent danger. Whatever. Takes it back.
I'll do my best to prevent.
See, everyone goes, oh, good, thank God. Wait, what were we doing again?
I'll do my best to prevent blood from getting everywhere.
Just close your eyes.
No, this
Yeah.
This is
Hermia,
gonna-
Could you help maybe like steady his wing?
yeah.
So he's like asking Hermia to give him help action.
This is
Well, I would, but she reaches up.
Right. Sorry. I'll do that.
Mashari comes over. I'll hold it. See, Mashari like holds the wing out. Like he's like, all right, sorry. I got so caught up in the fight in a moment. I forgot this is what we're doing. Are we really? You're quite sure about this?
it's gonna hurt me too, but it's so that it hurts you less.
Okay, all right.
and like Maya will like just like put a hand on his older shoulder and like, all right, just focus on me. Don't think about it. I'm just gonna tell you all about what I learned and how I became a cleric.
Okay, great, good. Right, wonderful.
Get them something to bite on.
Yes.
They
yes.
don't bite their tongue off,
He doesn't have teeth.
We have a beak, don't you? They have tongues. They're
Yeah, they have
Yuna,
tongues.
Yuna is going to ready an action to cast Regenerate as soon as the
Grab
wing is
some
gone.
leather.
To be
In
honest, it's like, I had popcorn. This is such an eventful day.
in her mind, Astra just, Gavosa, please guide me. We're doing this to
There's leather.
free him from pain and suffering.
Avery and Viley get
Move.
far away from what's about to happen.
Yep.
Yep.
Provided leather. I'm stepping away now.
Mm-hmm.
Sophia, it's like, oh, this is grim. I don't like this. I
What, do you want to go to the other room? Maybe we make some tea.
No. It's okay. It's okay.
I'll join you.
We're here in
Okay.
solidarity.
Oh, okay.
Is there ingredients over there to make tea?
Why don't we just look that way, into the corner away
Yeah.
from...
Yeah.
It's a nice corner. I like this
Me
corner.
too. It was very nice.
You know, the times like this, I wish I was actually blind again.
You could dismiss Rhea. Okay.
Going to close my ears too.
Gavosa, please guide me.
Maria, don't look at this.
Astra, you do hear a response of, "This is for noble intent. May you strike true."
Maya's gonna cast Bless on Astra and
Good idea.
Aaron, just to help out a little.
Cool.
Oh God, you know what? Hang on a second. Let me look
Hashtag
at
bless.
something. Hermia might be able to help too.
I think that's
Oh,
with
her
checks.
channel
Yes.
divinity.
Hang on.
Is it attack rolls or just checks?
I'm just double checking. It's ability checks. It's not attack
Yeah.
rolls. Never mind.
It's more so if like Aaron needs to make a save and for your attack roll.
Yeah.
If
To
there's anything that
prevent a bloody mess and to stop some of the pain of blood spewing out of his body, I'm going to cast heat metal on my own weapon.
cauterize the
Cauterize
wound.
it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah.
I hope everyone's enjoying the Shadowfell.
So-
We're off to a wonderful start with a fate hag,
So
some grave robbing, and now dismemberment.
I will take 4 points of my barrier from the
Okay.
heat metal as I hold my
Yes.
weapon, and need to. Do you want me to make the con save to keep hold of it, or are we just gonna say in this
I
moment?
think in the moment, as you're the one that cast it, you can endure the pain specifically for this. I'll allow it. Okay, I am going to ask for an attack roll. I'm basically making the wing have an AC in this case.
Yeah.
I do not have limb cutting mechanics in
Yeah.
D&D, typically. Since he is consenting to this, he's not going to fight it as much as he's able to. Just reaction allows. You have assistance of people holding the wing out You have people casting spells. I have a number in my mind. Give me your attack roll.
Yeah. Technically, with
You better flare for that shit.
with the verbiage, even if I would have advantage from all the help, with the verbiage of heat metal, I do not have advantage, because it grants disadvantage while attacking with it.
True. Okay. So if you're going for the cauterizing effect of heat metal, you will be rolling at normal.
Yes.
When flaring.
With bless.
Okay.
All right, you gonna
With
mangle
bless.
this guy?
Reroll. You can still
Yeah.
reroll. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
It's a 28.
It's a 19 on the
Whoa,
die.
That is
Yeah.
a natural 19.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
So,
Alright.
to spare the gory details, there is a moment, there is a scream, there is a splash of crimson, and then there is a sudden spell cast at a very high level. Now, the regenerate spell, I think it takes some time.
Like a
I
baby.
could
It
be
does. It
wrong.
takes like 10 minutes.
Yes.
Like Deadpool. Like a.
She basically prepared, so it's a minute casting time, so she spent a minute preparing to cast it and then said, now. You cut, and it finishes the cast. Over the course of an hour, the body begins to, I think it's actually, no, any severed, it's the duration lasts an hour of regeneration, but any severed body members are restored after 2 minutes.
Oh,
Okay.
So,
Only two-
Alright.
2
You
minutes
guys-
pain is suffering.
yeah, no, you guys endure Aaron screaming and grunting and pain, Mishari holding a wing and just sort of dropping it, like, Otto vomit. Michael puts
Yeah.
hand on the wall.
I heard
Hermia
puking, too.
is staring with wide eyes of like, I'm gonna go back to the spring cold. I want to go back to the spring.
It's a little.
Helios is holding
Oh,
Sophiette's hand.
It's a
I'm
little.
like, staring at the wall.
It's a little bit different from taking off a robot's arm.
Galasay is like, this is such a weird day.
Having the best time.
She's actually kind of thinking it.
I've actually had to witness a few instances like this before when adventures.
I will say, Maya and Ayuna are probably handling this the best. As
Yeah.
Eric.
Celius is like, oh, he's like holding his nose because of the vomit that Otto just vomited.
Wiley and
Oh,
Avery
God.
are just not even looking. They're just like,
Yeah.
really nice corner. Yeah, it's a great corner. I like that corner a lot.
Yeah.
You see, Ayuna is being very like, she's like, shh, it's okay. She's like applying healing magic to the wound
Yeah.
as the spell goes off. It's like, it's alright.
I think Maya's doing the same.
Is it done?
After the 2 minutes goes up, eventually, you guys look back and you see Aaron has a fresh wing.
Okay.
There's still
Oh.
the blood on the ground.
Oh, I'm
and
prestigitationing this.
Get the
Yeah.
vomit
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, Otto's
Get
like,
the
could you
vomit
maybe?
Yes.
Thank
yes.
you.
Oh,
Maya's gonna
Yeah.
wrap the ring up in some spare fabric.
See, Bashar off to the side's like they've never seen a dismemberment before or something.
Oh
we
my.
don't do it for pleasure. That's for sure.
She will hand the wrapped up ring to.
Yes.
I clean up the vomit and then I clean up.
As you guys
The blood.
retrieve from the now severed wing, the ring of onyx that does look like it had a point where it was bolted through the wing. You carve it away. I think Mishari handles that part. She's like, oh god, this is the worst, and just carves the ring out. And you see
Yeah.
Ayuna takes the wrapped up ring. And, hey, how are you feeling, Aaron? Well, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I'm very glad to be rid of that, but I'm okay.
Did you get all of it?
I think
Astra?
Yeah. I think
Good.
I'll
Great.
stick to. I think I'll stick to Warforged.
Yeah.
Thank you all for your tremendous effort and your incredible decapitating ability. I'm gonna go sit down. I'm gonna like fully
Fall in
down.
the hay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Uh,
Ayuna goes back over to Galasay, holding the ring. this might actually make some difference. If we can figure out... we'll have to see if Mira knows what to do with something like this. She's more keen on that sort of thing. She puts in Gauss's hand. Whatever you do, she cannot turn this one into an arrow. So Gaussy puts her hand on Ayuna's. I make no promises.
Across the lands, everyone knows that she is an arrow gremlin. Everyone knows.
I totally wasn't thinking that.
You know the first thing she's gonna suggest is some sort of rift opening arrow. And honestly, I'm kind of for that if that works. It's like, I suppose. All right. Well, thank you for this, gesturing to you guys, and I hope Aaron recovers well. Is there any other questions you have before we do need to return to the others at some point?
What material do these people trade in, like commerce-wise?
Gold. They seem to the typical gold, silver, copper. Thankfully, their economy here is strange. I don't think.
Do they care about the makeup of it, like rare gold, different like?
They don't have
looks.
They don't have specifically pressed coins or anything.
Good.
Here. It seems that trade here is gold is very rare to be found here. People trade in copper and silvers, things of that sort. Trade also goes pretty far here. There's only 3 towns in Satrotha that I'm aware of, so there's not much to be said for commerce. You'll be hard-pressed to find anything worth purchasing in Brackhelm, I'm sure. Right. But if you find yourself in the... actually, I'll put us back on the world map for a moment. If you find yourself in Basilica, it's near a Judas, which makes it a bit risky, but that is where we have a safe house. That city is the most metropolitan of this realm. You'll find actual stores and wares, even some magical things there. Morven is another town, but it's maybe even smaller than Brackhelm. Unfortunately, this place is not a kingdom of prosperity and wealth. It's a prison of punishment, so money doesn't go very far in most places. Your friend, Aaron, you said he was a Hexblade formerly. I believe places like the Hexblade Keep and the Juratora Temple do have their own sort of economy, but I doubt they'll trade with anyone who's not associated with them. Lastly, if you do find yourselves in the Sinwood, although it would take you some time to reach there, and I don't advise going there without any good reason, there is a camp near the rift that we have established of survivors. The Sinwood is, among the punishments, a form of banishment. People are sent to the woods to be hunted by wild beasts there. We have spent a number of months saving quite a few people and built up something of a resistance. Not really. We're not really looking to rebel or anything, but that's what they call us anyways.
Call them the Twig people.
Are there any other questions we can answer?
I do have one. Do you know of anywhere in this realm I might be able to procure the materials needed to cast Revivify, as I've recently been able to achieve that?
Basilica would be your best bet. There's not much luxury outside of a Judas and Basilica.
Okay.
Those who live in that city are at some of the greatest risk of Vanurin's gaze, but it's also where a rather prosperous black market exists. You also could try your hand at some more macabre means of finding things. There's a lot of dead travelers and adventurers in this realm. You may be able to find things upon. Though, as a cleric, Sylvan, I don't really condone.
No, I agree. If I do come across them, I'll pretty sure to give them a proper burial.
She hesitates for a moment and then reaches into a pouch. I can't say I have many left, but she will hand Maya a single diamond worth 300 gold pieces.
Ooh, shit.
Oh, you don't
Shit.
have to. I appreciate it.
I have my own means. Have a few left of my own for our use, but if one of you should fall,
Thank you.
take it. I promise you, we'll do everything in our power to get you all home.
And I promise I'll do everything I can to take care of all of them until then.
Take care of yourself as well. I know, trust me, I know how hard it can be being the healer of the group.
Three
No idea.
reckless sons of snitches.
Galaxy's like, I don't know what you mean. We're angels. We're perfect. It's like, oh, please. Well,
So I got a question.
Of course.
Oh no. To DM. You said
of
that
course.
yeah. So you said that they had a connection to
El
the Holy
Paso.
Land.
Yes.
Okay.
They can get a message
okay.
out if you need it.
Okay. Could you, one of you maybe tell my family and my friend Callan, he's a captain in the neutralization force in Elcast. Can you tell them that I'm safe?
Of course. She pulls out a bit of white paper. Just write down some names.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You just give her a bit of information.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'll make sure this is sent.
Thank you.
Of course. Also, we're going to be leaving the two Pegasi in the stables here as an emergency for you. They should each be able to carry 2 to 3 of you, at most. If you need a quick means of escape or transportation, they'll listen.
Thank you very much.
You'll probably need them more than we will, where we're going.
Where are you
going?
going? Well, right.
Pay you back.
At Judas.
Judas. They're going back to Judas to help.
Oh, I know. I could make you both nice meal before you go. I'm actually a pretty good chef.
He goes, oh really? You're in a bunker. Keep your rations. You're going to need them. You don't know how long it'll be before you can make nice food again if you run out. We have plenty. Looks to Galaxy. Like, she said she's offering. It's like I
It's fine. I can conjure food
as
needed.
can I, dear. But for the sake of your morale, you have a lot of mouths to feed here as it is. We'll be fine.
I guess that's true.
You don't have to repay us anything. This is our job. We volunteered to come here. You all did not. You were captured and brought here. Don't forget. We're saving you. You don't have to repay us. We're happy to do it. Unfortunately, I wish I could say I was saving you faster, but if you have any leads you can follow, do so carefully. I gave your friend a sending stone that connects to us. Use it if you need advice or you have any questions, though I can't say we'll always be able to answer. If nothing else, we will be back here in 2 weeks' time. If you want to sit in this barn for 2 weeks, we will not fault you. Do so, we'll come back, we'll get you. Regardless, stay safe, keep your head down, avoid the Jurats.
Right.
Alright. Gal, ready? I suppose. Alright, well. This was very interesting meeting all of you. I hope none of you die. Galaxy, I said I hope they don't die. Don't bring it up. You need to really lighten up, Yuna. As they head out.
Oh my gosh.
That's fucking hilarious. I love that
Fantastic.
dynamic.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Well, that certainly was an eventful day.
Yeah.
So I'll get on making a meal for everyone.
Yes, please.
Oh man.
If you need any assistance, I can try to help.
No,
Hmm.
no.
It's my
What-
flavoring at
What
things,
time
at
of
least.
day is it?
It is approximately.
It's probably mid-afternoon at this point. A lot of the day was spent talking with Mal, and then your excursion to the graveyard, traveling through town, and then a bit of dismemberment in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Lunchtime.
Yeah.
Lunchtime! What are we doing with the wing?
Are we cooking it?
Okay.
Plucking it
No.
for fancy pillows?
I'm so
Yeah,
sorry. It's just
Aaron.
so funny.
Aaron wakes up later. Something smells good. What's for lunch? Wings.
Wings.
Chicken
No,
wings.
singular wing.
Singular wing.
But
Everyone just
Who's
gather
eating
around a
it?
table.
Bashar's eating it.
Bashar. Oh, Bashar. Yeah, no, 100%. You guys get ready for
that's what I want for my meal.
Bashar comes over, points. You going to eat that?
Hilarious. It's kind of like a get back. I love that.
Oh my god.
100%.
Well, can we make this canon?
Oh.
Yeah, no, Bashar, after you brought it up, that's exactly what he would do. Bashar would come over and be like, so what are we doing with the wing? Are you going to eat that or should I?
Aaron's just like probably mortified.
Should we be worried about Bashar trying to
I think
eat us in our
Bashar is like
No.
looking at it like, if I learned that regenerate spell, I could have infinite food.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
That's hilarious.
Aaron goes,
Oh,
and that's where I take offense. All right.
Eh. Oh my god.
I'm not. Yeah. You know, I'm not saying anything. Helios, let's go get that cup of tea.
Yeah, I feel very unsettled. I
Mhm.
wonder, maybe Ebert has. I wanted to ask Ebert one question.
Okay. Yes. You can go to the house to find him. He's not
Okay.
currently here.
Okay. I'll take
Uh,
Cecilius if Cecilius wants to go.
Sure. There was a lot of craziness today. I'd like some
Yeah.
calm,
Yeah.
some calm questions.
So,
A quick question.
Helios and Cecilius leave the barn to go and talk to Ebert. Maya prepares food for everyone. Astra, what are you doing as everyone kind of winds down? I guess I'll have everyone move back over to
Oh my god.
That
Alma
is a
at this point.
That's great.
question. See, I don't
Doop
really.
doop doop doop. Let's go out.
I don't really have any. I don't really have a proper workshop.
That's why I'm asking for one.
Let's see.
Do you have like Tesla coils and blinky dials to put in this?
I
barn?
have tools. Astra's gonna go up to the newly reorganized workshop.
Yeah.
Using pliers or something, so she's not using her hand to pull it out of the bag and recursing herself. She's going
The
to
ring.
pull the ring out,
Fair.
and she's gonna see if she can pull, because the ring like hovers away from the ring itself. It's not actually physically
the gem
attached.
on the ring.
Correct. The gem
Yes.
isn't like attached to it.
Yes, it is like hovering just like a few centimeters from the band itself. It seems to be suspended somehow.
Yeah. She wants to see if she can assess if it's probably more so in the ring. I want to use the copper to make a new housing for the ring. For the gem. And see if I can if I can separate the
You want to try to separate the gem
Cover
from
it
the
back.
ring and create a new setting, like a new
Correct.
Are you trying to make another ring, like a pendant? What are you trying to make?
It would be another. It would be
Brooch?
another. It would be another ring.
Another ring, okay.
Or possibly. Everything has some sort of magical power that it draws from.
Mm-hmm.
It almost might be to see if she can. Not even a brooch wouldn't even be right. But she's an armorer.
Yes.
Seeing if she can change its magic, or if she can repurpose its magic to use it as almost like a power source for like the temporary HP she gives herself, the like small barrier.
You're
to
trying
see
to
if
incorporate it into your armor somehow in a productive way.
Correct.
Okay. This would be a period of downtime type of activity.
Yeah, this will happen over several times.
This will be so okay. Let's backtrack to Helios and Cecilius. You guys leave the barn together, and the rain has lessened now to the point where it's just a occasional drizzle, and there's just overcast skies. This is as much daylight as you've seen in this realm since you've gotten here. There's no sun. There's no warm happiness, but it is like that melancholic, like light gray sky. This is as noon as it gets, you think, here.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, as you guys walk, is there anything you guys discuss?
Oh,
Okay.
So
I'll tell you what I saw in that terrible place. Not a lot. I went down some stairs. It was very dark.
Oh yes.
I went around the corner. There was a wall, but I'm pretty sure that is where we need to go for body. I felt very unsettled, so I left immediately.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to go into a mausoleum, crypt, whatever that is.
Also,
alone
I felt
either.
like if I died in there, well, no, my body would become visible again, but you guys wouldn't know where to look.
I mean, I could find you.
That is true. You would be able to. It's true. But anyways, it was very scary. I don't like it.
No, I don't like this realm.
This place is like antithesis to existence, pretty much.
The antithesis of Elkest.
Yeah.
I know you don't have very many fond memories of Elkest, but
well, at least you had this fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh. That thing, that really creepy thing.
I didn't like that either.
Oh, I did not know I had such aversion to undead until today.
Same.
No, I don't honestly, Cecilius. I don't think I'm going to do very well in this Lady Roust's mansion or whatever. Like,
I can cast
my hunch is that her gallery is like probably all undead creation or something morbid and macabre. So I might have small panic attack. Just letting you know. So I may need like a good shove.
Push.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't think I'm really the one to ask for the push. I think Maya's she's kind of been the light in our darkness.
Unreasonably calm when put up when seeing. I don't know. I felt like life and death. They probably don't mix. But Maya was very okay with this. It was very surprising.
Probably, I don't know, part of her programming, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Can I admit something?
She literally can't.
I'm sorry, Cecilius, what did you say?
No,
Oh no, you froze.
I said.
Or did I freeze?
No, she's
okay.
She's a little jittery.
Did I
One more
freeze?
time. One more
You're
time.
good,
Say
you're
it again.
Am I good? Am I good?
You're good now.
Okay. I said, can I admit something?
Oh, yes, please.
So eager. Okay. I had a moment in a Judas.
Oh.
I mean, it was a brief and thoughtless one, but I had a feeling of joining Firmament.
Oh, really?
I mean, despite the heinous things he's done.
Sure, you know, but
His fourth tenet, it's not one that I could personally disagree with.
I'm remembering the fourth tenet.
That was the consequence, I
Yes.
believe.
Yeah.
That was the one before the cage game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. What did you do that you feel as though you require? I guess, what do you feel guilty about? What have you done?
Live.
Well, I mean, lots of people are guilty of that.
No. That's. You know about my curse a little bit.
A little bit.
It isn't just my eyesight
Oh.
that it's taken. At least for my knowledge, it requires someone, the person who birthed the cursor or cursey, to not be here.
Oh. Oh.
I've lived with that guilt my whole life.
I mean, but I'm sorry that I'm sorry that happened to you.
I barely knew her. But this realm, it's getting to me. I really do want to leave.
Of course. May I comment on what you have said?
Sure, of course.
I don't want to take away your feelings, but you didn't ask
No.
to
It's
be
the only
birthed.
reason I.
So.
That's the only reason I even offered up the information. I know you would take it in a very tactile way.
Oh, well.
You wouldn't try to comfort me. I like that. So please go ahead.
Okay, you're welcome, I suppose. Well, what I was saying was that you didn't ask to be birthed, you know. It
Yeah.
was maybe their choice to have you. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah.
really seem right that you feel
My-
guilty for something you had no
My
say.
father loved her very much.
Well, was he also cursed?
No. He.
Oh.
It's the curse goes every other generation.
Oh.
So he's
shit.
spared.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well.
But I had the feeling of joining Venerin to get away from all of that.
I mean, he wasn't going to cure your curse.
I know that.
Oh, okay.
I know that.
Okay. Well, can I also confide in you?
Of course.
I was very much thinking about taking the deal from Bayless too. But only because they seem to know things. And
yes, they do.
So.
Well, we'll try to find out more than what even they know. Hopefully we can get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we maybe Mal can like know something. Well, she seemed to know something about your curse, so you know.
Yes. If she's willing to offer me help to learn this path business, I'll take it. If it gets us home.
Yeah. Well,
I don't quite understand the seer power, but
I don't know that many seers do understand their power. It is part of the mystery.
Yeah.
But but I will help you however I am able to, Cecilius, through your curse.
I appreciate that.
Of course.
Truly.
Thank you for sharing deep
Yeah.
personal thoughts.
I wasn't expecting to, but you seem like someone I can confide in.
Oh yeah, I mean, I can listen. I will remember everything that you say.
I know.
It is a curse of my own.
Very keen mind. I chuckle at that. You can make jokes.
Oh, I didn't know I was making a joke. This kind of fact, you know.
Yeah. It was a joke to me. It was
Oh,
fun.
okay. I am very funny.
Yes, you are. Heartful moment.
Yay.
Gotta love them.
Gotta love it. Yeah.
As you guys trudge down the path, winding away from the barn, you eventually reach the quaint shack
So cute.
that houses Ebert and his wife, Belinda.
Mm.
You don't smell muffins and other such anymore.
Mm.
Last time you passed by, they seem to have already been made. But there is still a thin trail of smoke coming from the chimney. And you hear the sound of firewood being chopped nearby. You do find Ebert very slowly, one by one, placing a log and
Wish I could
hefting an
help.
axe.
Yes,
I wish
same.
I know.
Oh wait, I do. I'm okay. I'm okay, Strap. Okay, Strap. After he chops one, so
Yeah.
we're not in danger of screwing up his chop.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Mr. Ebert.
Sorry, I didn't hear you there. Everything okay?
Oh yes, everything is wonderful. I just have two quick questions. One,
Okay.
does your wife, you just said it and I just forgot it.
I
Mallory,
didn't just say it.
Melinda,
Oh,
Melinda.
Melinda.
Does Melinda have any tea that perhaps we may procure from her?
Leaves.
Oh,
Even.
he looks. Give me a quick insight check as you asked for that.
Ooh.
Such
I
a
can't guidance.
great
Okay.
insight.
13.
Oh, okay. You get nice.
Helios realizes very quickly you have just asked for something beyond their means.
Gold.
Like as he looks
They're
like
gold.
he looks very not embarrassed, but like he's trying to figure out. You asked for something he can't afford in this realm. He's like, we can I can check the market tomorrow and see if they got anything.
Oh no, it is no trouble.
No, that's alright.
We will manage. It was a silly question. Real
It was
question.
just to calm the nerves is all.
Yeah, that's
Right.
do you know if there's like a forge anywhere available? Slash.
Workshop.
That's first. Yeah, the first question. Is there a blacksmith?
Yeah, there's a couple folk in town who forge some tools, horseshoes, nails, things like that.
Do you think that they would allow complete strangers to utilize their workshop maybe for like a fee of some kind?
You know, honesty, I don't think that's a very good idea.
Oh, okay. Why is that?
Kind of like looks around. Well, I know yous are kind of new to Citrotha, but
New people
I
don't
have
just show up, I'm assuming.
I have no problem taking care of y'all since pretty elves kept my farm alive, but it is at some risk. I don't think there's some good folk here, sure, but if you want, I can ask around a bit and see if there's some people who might be more tolerant of your situation. But more is like they're probably gonna just turn you over to the jurors so they can gain more favor.
Okay, good to know. Well,
Do you know
Okay.
what their hours are?
Oh, when it's daylight, he points to the gray sky. Oh, they're pretty open.
Do they ever sleep?
Yeah, of course. Everybody
Oh,
sleeps sometime, I would imagine.
Hmm.
Although I guess some elves don't sleep.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, wonder what they're like.
They're lucky.
Oh.
That's what they are.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend them.
Oh no. I was trying out making jokes.
Oh, I don't.
I'll write that one off as not good.
I haven't heard a joke in 64 years.
Poor guy.
It's a sad place, man.
Look, I can't think of any jokes off the top of my head, so don't ask.
That's okay. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ebert. That is all. Do you want some help chopping this wood?
Oh no, I'm fine. I appreciate it.
I could do like 1 or 2 for you. You know, you could take small break. Maybe you could go and get some water.
We could be
Take a
okay with doing that.
See, like he looks like he's about to say no, and then there's a moment where he like stretches his back a little bit, and he's like, "You don't gotta, of course, but if you won't, I mean, I'm not gonna."
Well, I would very much like to.
Okay. And he just kind of like walks over and like very haggardly walks over and hands you the axe, and it's a very roughshod axe.
I'll get all the debris off of it at least with my prestidigitation. I don't know if there's any dirt, but it's
Probably,
clean. At least.
yeah, it's probably some dirt.
Nice and
It's
shiny
clean.
now.
It's shiny. It's not sharp, but it is shiny.
No, it's shiny. It looks good. It looks good.
Yeah, it looked good. If you do any like, I don't know if you're gonna require Helios to do any like ability checks, but I have guidance.
I will chop as much wood as I am able to chop in an appropriate amount of time with my 12 strength.
It's not. It's
not bad.
above
It's not
average.
terrible.
It's above
I
average.
can do it.
It still tires you of
Sure.
an hour or two of chopping wood. After a while, like
I
Ebert
hold
does
it.
kind of.
Okay.
Ebert does come back out.
Studying it. Okay, I trust you.
Oh, no. Okay.
Just chop my
Eventually-
fingers off. I need those.
After about like an hour or so of you guys chopping wood, a woman comes out with like a shawl wrapped around her and a small tray of some cups of some form of water or refreshment. She comes out. Ebert told me you were helping out on the farm. I can't tell you
Yes.
how grateful we are for all your help and your friends who brought life back to this place. Just thought I'd bring out some refreshments.
Did we see her come out of the house?
Yeah, you did. You did.
Okay.
Yeah. She sets down 2 glasses of. They're not cold. There's no ice. This place doesn't have refrigerators.
Becky, get on it. Prestidigitation.
Can I make it cold?
You can make it cold.
I believe prestidigitation can alter the temperature briefly. Yeah,
Oh,
like a
shit,
little
I'm gonna
bit.
make
You
it
can
cold.
Chill.
Make it cold.
Make it cold.
Nice.
It is. It's basically water with a little bit of sugar sprinkled into it, like a tiny bit.
Hell yeah!
make
I'm
it
a
like a
horse.
treat.
Let's go.
Essentially, yeah.
I'm a horse.
You can tell immediately, like on, without any checks required, extremely low income, extremely low means family. The cinnamon she probably put into the muffins this morning were probably the most expensive thing she's had to bake with in some
Oh my
time.
god.
You're looking at people who like make in D&D terms, gold is a fantasy for them.
So the herbs that Maya gave them probably is like worth more than
Huge. When you gave spices, it choked Ebert up a little bit. It was you gave him something he could never get otherwise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just thank you. This is very kind.
It is very good.
It's
Thank you.
the least we can do for you. If you ever need anything, please let us know.
Oh, sure. There's no problem.
I'll go let Ebert know that it's about time for supper soon. Would you like to join us?
Oh no, we would
No,
not
no.
want to impose
We don't
anymore
know.
than we already have,
Yeah.
But we appreciate invite.
Okay,
Yes.
well, if you change your mind, we're having soup.
Good soup.
Good soup. Good soup. Soup in a barn.
And she
Well,
shuffles back
yeah.
inside.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, mine isn't really cooking.
Oh, well,
it's
it's been
probably
like
in
2
there.
hours. They've been chopping wood.
We've been
Oh,
chopping
great.
wood,
Your
man.
food's
We're gonna
been
have to
done
eat
a
our
while
food
ago.
back up.
It's
Yeah,
it's
that's
getting.
fine.
I said it was mid-afternoon before, so it's getting towards evening now. By the time you finish chopping wood, it's like 5 or 6 p.m. at this point.
Mhm.
So I'm assuming we're done chopping wood then.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
With a 12 strength, I'd say 2 hours of chopping wood is
Exhausted.
about. Yeah, you're pretty
My
tired.
hands hurt.
Yes,
Yeah.
Alice and Raw,
Yeah.
but a hard day's work.
Mm.
Hard
I'm
2 hours work.
I'm going to, I guess get Rhea to get 2 gold out of my pack,
Mm.
and I'm gonna sit it. I guess when they're unsuspecting,
Mhm.
she'll invisibly, I guess.
Sure.
Do they have windows in their barn or
Yeah.
in their
house? Yes, they do. They do.
Okay, are any of them open?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna have her like quietly slip it like into the house and then fly back to me.
I'd say while Rhea's in there, you see the couple sitting down at a very small table in a very small kitchen area with a very patchwork tablecloth, some earthenware bowls and utensils, a soup that is essentially water with a few vegetables floating in it, no meat. It is a very thin broth. But they sit down and they have some very thin, dry bread to pair with it. And as you set the gold down invisibly and fly back, you don't feel like they noticed.
Mhm.
But you know
Okay.
that the 2 gold
It's
you just
in-
gave is more than anything you saw in their home in terms of value.
Yeah.
And your heart grew 3 times that day.
Look, I got some money. I got a little bit of money.
Yeah.
So as
I don't mention that at all. I just do it.
Taking the axe with me to make it better
Oh.
over the course of
Okay.
my 4 hours.
Speaking of which, Astra, over the last
Yeah.
2 hours or so, I will ask Astra for a Tinker's Tool intelligence check to gauge the difficulty of what you're requesting, essentially. Like, to
Gotcha.
tinker with it for the 2 hours to get a sense of the feel for this ring.
Yeah.
Oh, I pressed digitation the sweat
Um,
on Helios to make sure you're all clean and all good.
Excellent.
I assume
That's all
no
I'm good for
guide.
now.
I assume no guidance because over a long
It's over the course
span.
of a period of hours, yeah.
Okay. Intelligence based.
Intelligence, yes.
Okay.
Yes. 13.
Mm.
Okay. What I will say is you deduce that this obviously would take a period of days at least to try and rework this. This is a not super powerful magical item, but it's rare, and even though its effect is entirely bad, it is still a powerful effect to inhibit the entire casting of ritual spells. To rework it would take significant time and have the significant risk of destroying the ring. The stone is not independent from the ring. They are both part of the enchantment. You can't just
Okay.
remove the stone and the ring stays intact. doing so would destroy the enchantment on the ring, but you may be able to repurpose it with enough work.
Okay.
It would be very delicate of trying to basically transfer the magic to something else. As to what you could make, I'll say on a 13, you're not quite sure. But the first thing that you think of is something that would obviously bolster spellcraft. Would be the obvious, like, opposite of inhibiting ritual spells. Maybe something that adds somehow more ritual spells, or maybe like spell storage. It's hard to say until you've done it.
Yeah.
But it also comes with, of course, without finer, without a better workshop, without like,
Yeah, this was
finer
very
resources,
rudimentary, hard.
you would be taking
yeah.
a big risk to do it here.
Yeah, at least
With
taking the
just your
time to analyze it and stuff gives
Absolutely.
me, yeah.
Just to fill in, Maya made a casserole for everyone.
Hell yeah, casserole.
Obviously,
I'll
no meat for
rejoin.
Hermias. Aster, you would have gotten a small plate delivered to you if you had probably didn't notice that you were hard at work.
Actually, yeah, I'd probably just be in the workshop and kind of just like, oh, thanks, and just back to whatever I was doing.
Of course. And then after that, Maya would go and feed the Pegasi and horses some carrots.
Oh,
Carrots! Yay. Nice. Before we get back to place, back to the barn, I'm just gonna say to Helios, are we breaking into that forge to do stuff?
What? I mean, no, I was not.
I was under the assumption that, you know, they sleep, so.
Oh. I mean, maybe. No,
I mean, we're very stealthy.
That's
Both have
very
invisibility.
true. Yeah, very stealthy.
Yeah, I don't think the things he wants to do are stealthy.
I don't know what they're trying to do, so I'm kind of like.
I feel like I probably need use of the forge, which is not quiet, and
okay,
it would probably.
I didn't know what kind of thing you were trying to do, so.
This is a great question. I'm coming up with many ideas.
you seem to be that kind of.
This is more of
ideas constantly.
The tools available to Astra and I are pretty
limited.
Yeah, so it's hoping maybe a little bit better.
Yeah.
But I don't want to take a risk and endanger everyone. So. But.
Fair.
Think about it. Thinking about breaking and entering. I've never really committed so many crimes before. It's very exhilarating.
Learning something about themselves.
Okay. I'm going to take this axe and make it better because, my goodness, my back hurts. I can't imagine.
You look like you were struggling a little. Yeah.
I mean, look, I don't really do lots of manual labor, but it was. But I just feel like, old man chopping wood.
It felt wrong.
It does feel wrong, so I try to help. My hands really hurt.
As hungry. You guys get back to the barn.
We get casserole! I heat it up!
Yeah.
Maya, I also note, while you are feeding the Pegasi, you'll note each of them has like a silver plate here with like a chain looped around, almost like a very loose hanging collar or like neck piece that has a name in Elven inscribed. Does Maya speak Elven?
No, she speaks Sylvan.
Okay. But you do see they do have names, it looks like.
Oh. That's pretty.
Pretty.
I will also say, they left both of them with all of the barding attached, so saddle and reins and such, to be ridden. They could be taken off at some point. I don't know if anyone in this group would have experience. Actually, Sophiette probably would, from Farmhand. I think Sophiette probably would also be over here, probably petting the Pegasi.
Being calm.
Yeah, 100%.
In here.
I don't know if any of you have any experience. I've never taken care of a Pegasus, but how different could it really be from a horse? Just add wings. So I can take care of them while we're here, I suppose.
Sounds great. I'm sure they do appreciate it.
Yeah. Something I can actually do, you know?
Well, I mean, if I'm being honest, Sophia, don't mind my saying, I get the sense that you don't entirely feel comfortable with the sword.
No, not really. But it acknowledged me finally, so I want to get better with it. There are... You know, before everything, I kind of just wanted to come to the Feywild to... You know, it's fairy tale land. I wanted to see pixies and satyrs and unicorns and things like that. I wanted to explore a new world. It was an opportunity that I would never have gotten if it weren't for my godmother really pushing so hard for me to be here. But as far as the fighting aspect, I no. But things are different now. And you see, like, Maya, you see Sophia's eyes go a little, like, hollow, like a 1,000-yard stare. Just like, I've learned that there are some things that need to die. So that everyone can be happy.
I'm so sorry for whatever it is you went through.
Oh, no, you don't... You guys saved me. You don't have to apologize. It's just,
But we should have tried to find you harder in the swamp.
It was a swamp that none of us had been to. Can't blame you for not finding me. And you did eventually find the giant spider that beat me, so, you know, I mean, you were close. You found my sword.
Yeah, well,
People don't get that part.
I've slowly been learning myself that not everyone is going to be willing to just talk things out.
No. They're not.
Sorry.
You go first.
I had hoped that I could make a good first impression when we arrived at the Feywild, the Green Knight, and I learned very quickly that people are very paranoid.
I don't really know much about the Green Knight. He was weird. I didn't hear anything else about him afterwards, but he did seem... At the time, I thought it was weird too. Like, why would he not want anyone to come to the Feywild? You know, it's an opportunity for us to blend cultures and learn from each other. And now I kind of get it, though.
Yeah.
Kind of see where he's coming from. If I hadn't gone over, I wouldn't have... Well, you know. I know that we have a lot of important things going on, and I don't know when we'll get back there, but I just want you guys to know that when we do get back to the Autumn Court, eventually, I'm going to do whatever it takes to kill that woman. That witch. She's done this to other people before us. We weren't the first Elkin that got captured, I know that. She already had plants. She already had results before she had me. She's going to do it again. She's going to get more. We have to stop her.
That's the woman, the part of the family, yes?
The girl. Rika.
Right, the girl.
She's not a girl. I don't know what her actual name is, but she is a witch. She's evil.
She could be a changeling. Same thing that the character that we thought was you.
I don't know. I don't know enough about that kind of stuff, but...
Well, I promise you that now that we're back together, we'll do everything we can to help you, and I know you will help us.
Yeah. Once my decay's all gone, I'd be happy to join you guys in whatever you're doing here. I know you mentioned a little bit earlier about something about a tomb and a manor. I don't know
Yeah,
how much I'd be able to help, but
yeah, I'm not particularly stoked on what it is we're gonna have to do, but we kind of have to break into a tomb and take something from a corpse.
okay, well, that sounds fun. Just
Yeah.
like that's the I guess this more. That sounds real nice. Puts her head against it, like
Oh,
can't wait till we get out of this place.
at that thought, how are you with undead? Like, are you very squeamish?
I've never really I don't know. I've never really met an undead.
Okay.
Will tomorrow.
If you do end up coming with us, I'm going to warn you now. At the cemetery we ran into, and she describes it.
Yeah, Maya, it's okay. I faced a giant spider by myself. I lost, but I think I kind of understand that we're going to be seeing some really scary stuff. I just have to get through it. Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
Right.
Anyways, looks like the others are back.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for the follow, Rave.
Okay.
Maya, we are back and we are hungry.
Yes,
I smell food.
yes, I put some casserole aside for you too.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
goodness. So exciting. Thank you, Maya.
Astra just. Oh god, I was hyper focused. Oh god, I'm hungry.
You guys got lucky that Bashar didn't eat it before you arrived.
Yeah. I prestidigitation for warmth.
Yes.
And
You
yeah.
put it in the microwave, essentially.
Yeah, put it in the
Magical
microwave.
microwave.
Yeah.
Come down.
They had it hot. We have it
Join the
like,
party.
warmed up hot. Microwave hot.
It's nuked.
Wherever
Yeah.
the party
You
is,
nuked it.
there we are.
Yeah. I need water. I'm just gonna go into my pack and get my little tea set out that I have. Wish I had tea.
Adorable.
And I like put some of the water I guess Maya has like laying about in a pot.
yeah.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I take that, put some in my cup.
Filled the pot last night full of clean water for everyone.
As you guys are eating, Mishari sets her plate down, stands. So,
It's my cup. It's a pretty cup.
I thought we all should discuss plans moving forward now that we've had the previous heroes' information. Obviously, our number one goal is escaping from this realm. But until we have more answers, I think our secondary goal should be trying to keep a low profile. I know you mentioned you have this mission from this old Mallory,
Yes.
who may or may not be a hag.
Yeah.
I
Most definitely probably a hag, yeah.
can't say that I 100% agree, but not your keeper. All I'd ask is if you do go, try not to draw any attention back here.
Right.
Keep in mind we're still recovering, moving to Viley and Avery against the wall. It'll still be a few days before they have. I guess we can have it by tomorrow with Maya's assistance, purification, but.
Yes, of course.
What I'm suggesting is, if you're going to go, we need to go in small groups. No more than 4 or 5 at a time. If we all move as one large group of 12, it's going to be much more conspicuous.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So I guess we should decide who all will be going tomorrow to this manor.
Oh, there is option of sitting out. Oh no, it's cute. I cute. Okay.
mean,
Well, I suppose it would be best that whoever goes is decent at etiquette
orrery?
and
Orrery?
and if needed,
Mm-hmm.
being able to mask one's true intentions.
Why is everyone looking at me all at once?
Looking at Cecilia.
Look,
Mishari, in response, would say, "So I guess a good question to ask is, what is your plan?"
yeah,
for the
that's
mansion.
kind of the point of this conversation.
Yeah.
I
That
think we
will-
should go in stealthily, personally. I don't think we're going to get anywhere. I mean, one group distracts, the other finds a way into the tomb.
Well, the
We
whole
know
reason we're
the
going
way
to
into the tomb.
You do not. The reason you're going to the manor is to find a secret
to
of unlocking
find-
the tomb.
Yeah.
You got
Well,
into the mausoleum.
yeah.
Yeah,
Also, could potentially not be the right place.
it could.
Yeah.
It could be a red herring. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm
Hard to say.
usually Cecilius would know because of his upbringing that a lot of high-end people, they typically have their own mausoleums like near their house. Would I know that? Is that a thing that I would glean?
I think you would know they're at least usually in town. They're
in
usually at
town?
least
Okay.
from what you've gathered, you can assume, because of your upbringing, that the Lord and Lady Roust are probably the barons of this town. They're probably the local governance.
Right.
And so the cemetery being at the edge of the town would probably be where their family would rest. You also
Okay.
do know that these are apparently necromancers, though, so that all kind of goes out the window
Yeah.
at a certain point.
Yeah. And
They're all just walking about in the house.
Could
well,
be.
Be fucking great.
I'd love
I
that.
I am convinced that what we found before is the real deal. As why have that thing keeping such a close eye on it if it wasn't important?
Yeah, but it also could be there just to make sure nobody's grave robbing as well. Any of the other many graves that were there.
Anyways, so the whole point of tomorrow is we'll be joining one of old Mallory's, I want to say,
Associates, clients.
associates
Mhm.
to visit the nobles and
Yes.
essentially
business.
try to win over their trust, or
Worm our way in.
or sneak around and find the answers we're looking for.
Mashari gestures to the group. That's the question I have is, based on your intended approach, we should choose the best suited to go.
Mhm.
I myself have no real experience speaking with nobility. I'm good in a fight. So if you're planning for there to be a fight, I'd recommend I go. Bashar goes, if there's going to be a fight, I'm going. No, I'm so bored here.
Okay, well, the problem
really
is,
good
if
muscle.
a fight would break out there, that is probably the worst place it could happen, as it's
Kind of
likely
in their
to get
domain.
a lot of attention very quickly.
I think we're trying to avoid any kind of fight.
Bashar's fine.
And if... I don't think people would want to get on her bad side if we say we're there on her behalf.
Yes.
Yes, we're supposed to be representing old Mallory.
hmm
The last thing we want to do is upset her, too, by bringing a bad impression.
Yeah. And I mean, we even have... Well,
Well, I'm going.
Cecilius. Yeah.
We kind of need you.
Yes.
Yeah.
to talk and be the front of everything related to talking and deceiving, because very bad.
Wouldn't say I'm good at deceiving, but
Oh, I mean, or persuading, whatever, however you would like to look at it.
Yeah.
I'm
I can persuade if needed.
I'm pretty good with my words as well, so I think I should go to.
And healing.
Just as much as I'd like to bring Hermia, I think you stand out a little much.
You see Hermia kind of like sighs. Yes, I do think that it's going to be hard to disguise me in any meaningful way in this realm. But I'd like to be useful in some way. Perhaps not with going to a mansion, though. If you're going someplace secluded, perhaps.
Perhaps when we go to the mausoleum. But,
Maybe.
do any of you She pauses, looks at Otto. Any of you two have, experience with upper society? Looking back towards, the other two back here. There's no fucking way he does.
That's kind of rude.
Otto's
Not
like,
gonna lie. Not gonna lie, it's kind of rude.
Yeah,
Look, Astra, your positivity score is going down. You know.
He just hesitated and said two.
Avery kind of shakes her head.
Racist.
I mean, my family's a little prestigious in the Holy Land, but not like nobility level. I did meet the Emperor once. It was terrifying. My great grandfather, I guess, was an associate of his, so you know. But no, I don't think I do particularly well. And see Viley. Viley's like still like kind of staring into middle space. Otto speaks up. Viley's still kind of recovering from the mean lock.
We wouldn't ask any of you to be put in harm's way.
And for what it's worth, no, I have no experience with any of that. I've stolen from some highbrow people before.
I mean, maybe it would be useful to have like those kind of eyes.
Espionage.
Oh, actually, I was thinking the same. Otto,
I mean,
you're not good with stealth, aren't you?
Well, I mean,
and you're very fast.
I'll just let you guys know. I'm gonna break the meta real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Right here.
Yay!
The discussion here is I'm allowing you to take one NPC, obviously, to keep low profile, depending where you go. Your options for options are anyone. I'm not gonna tell. If you guys really want Avery, I can't say no. She can say no, but if you drag her, whatever. The more obvious selection will be Otto is a let me double check my
What kind of rogue?
Otto is a fifth level thief rogue.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He has a 10 in sleight of hand and 10 in stealth.
Alright, we're taking him. No other questions.
He is full on sneaky sneak. Yeah. Bashar is a 5th level Path of the Raging Gale Barbarian. It is a homebrew path for the Brawn following. He is damaging. For reference, his stance earlier that he entered is a rework of the wind stance from Samurai, but to make it less stupidly broken.
Balance.
Sofiette is only a 4th level fighter. Her subclass is also homebrew. It is Dragon Vowed. She has a little bit of elemental stuff from Viella. And then, obviously, you know Hermia and Aaron. You're a Paladin and Warlock. So you have Rogue, Fighter, Barbarian, Paladin, Warlock are like the 5 you could pretty much choose. You could also take Bashari. She is a Battle Master Fighter, but she is kind of volunteering herself to keep an eye on Viley and Avery while they rest. Sofiette also still has 27 decay.
Yeah. I think those three currently are not an option.
They're currently
Yeah, no,
benched,
they're not an option.
unfortunately.
Even if
Um,
Maya does tend to reach them tomorrow, they're
They're
gonna be
still
like,
going to have at least a level. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Nope. They're not coming.
But Otto,
I
if you
vote
guys
Otto.
are looking to do the stealth option, Otto is the absolute hands down pick.
Yep. I vote
Especially
Otto.
if we're looking
Oh.
for a way to unlock something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A seal.
honestly, all of us who go can probably, engage with the nobles, while Arlo maybe walks around.
Mhm.
Have the DM roleplay with himself. I hear you.
Or maybe have Helios go, because Helios apparently doesn't want to be in the
Look, if we're
full-
taking a tour of an undead gallery, I'm out.
I can understand Helios is not wanting to go.
If Helios wants to go with Otto.
I mean, sure. I mean, I can't make both of us invisible or anything like that, but
I don't need to be. I mean, I think I get by pretty well without magic, but
okay. Well, then I'd make
I mean-
myself invisible and I'd follow you. It'd be
yeah.
fine.
I mean, sure.
That way I could keep up.
So, for the details of this heist, am I allowed to take anything else other than what we're looking for? Or,
I,
I mean,
I mean,
Nothing.
if it's an evil, necromantic
right?
household,
They're terrible
I
people, but
don't see.
But maybe
As
don't
long
touch.
as it's not cursed.
Yeah,
okay. So
Also-
somebody who comes with me should have an eye for that kind of stuff, then.
Oh, I got that. Sort of.
Great.
Also, maybe if you are gonna take anything, just nothing that would be easily missed.
Right. Nothing
Mhm.
that will cause them to go on a rampage, and right,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
Got it. That makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Well, this is very
I also
exciting.
usually don't break into places with a diversion, so that they'd be able to associate it with you guys. If it goes missing, that'd be a problem. Yeah, that's probably a good point. Small things. Got it.
Mhm. So,
Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
so
are we having
It'll
4
be
people? Oh,
me,
we're having 2. You. Mhm.
Celius, Astra as faces, I suppose, and
Mhm.
Otto,
Um,
Helios.
We'll
You're
break
trying
away
to
at some
go
point
around.
to. So should we come in all together and then the two of us break away, or should the two of us just be like invisible off to the side when you guys walk up to the front door? And
I think it would be better if they couldn't
If you just-
associate either of you.
Yes.
Us three
probably for the
being,
best.
yeah, you guys
Come a little later
sneak in.
after we go into the mansion.
We'd, like, leave the
Also,
door unlocked.
I can help with Auto. I know you say you typically don't have it, but I can make you invisible as well.
Hey, I won't say no.
Well,
Violet
I-
used to do that for me
I
when.
won't be able to see. Wait, no. Yes, I
Never
can.
mind.
I could be able to see them. Hold on. Wait, how long does it last?
Um,
How long?
Seems like this whole group has invisibility. I don't feel special anymore.
Hey, I don't. I mean,
Hour.
I
and
know.
then-
Ah, okay.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, that's
See
that's
Invis
work.
is on our list.
It is, and it's an
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Ah,
is.
so we can cast both. Hour.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna
You cast-
concentrate.
No, it's not. See invisibility. It's not.
Correct. See Invis is not concentration.
No,
Yep.
I used it so much last time.
So
Okay.
I can make auto invisible
Yeah,
and have
I'll
see invisible
cast-
myself. If I see you guys, I'd be like, oh shit, I need a distraction.
yeah,
Yeah,
very true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fine.
Let's work.
Invisibility only lasts
An
what,
hour.
An hour. They're
Oh,
both an hour.
Both are an
Yeah.
hour.
It's just easily broken if he does anything offensive or spell wise, but he don't have that.
He doesn't
Yeah.
have spells, and stealing's not
Not gonna be
offensive.
attacking anything. Correct.
Yeah.
So
Might be offensive to the party if they find out, but hey.
I mean, we gave them guidelines, right?
yes.
So
Hey.
I'll see him too, and I'll be like, nope.
Um,
Yes.
What time are we going to tonight?
good question.
It is almost 8
8
o'clock.
Okay.
I don't know if we'll have time to do this whole heist.
Oh no, not the whole thing,
Definitely
but we could
not.
stop in the middle.
Yeah.
Like 9:30ish.
Okay. Can I request our break then?
Sure. Yeah. We can take a break. We can come back
10,
like
15.
8:15.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Get some
30-minute
food.
break.
Yeah.
And then we'll do the last hour and a
Hunger
half.
sets in.
See how much of the heist we get through.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Alrighty. So when we
Alright,
come
be
back,
back.
we'll be coming back from the long rest. I
Okay.
suppose.
Yay, long rest.
Yes.
Yay.
Can I spend my
no
4
cursing
hours
anymore.
refining the
Yes,
chopper
absolutely.
woodsman axe?
Chop. The
Yeah.
chopper
The
of
chop
the
chopper.
The axe.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Alright, cool.
Okay. Oh, we will be back shortly. I hope you're doing well, Nail. Hi. Deep in roleplay, so I didn't want to break anything, cut anything off. But hello, hi, welcome. Thank you for the new follow as well. We will be back shortly. Until then, see ya.
Or
Gallery.
you guys could use Dell as a distraction, and none of you introduce yourselves, and you all sneak in. I don't know. It's entirely up to what you guys want to do.
Let's go ahead and bring ourselves back.
Yes. That'd be important.
So we can dive on into... Yeah. So we got our long rest.
Necromantic hole. Yay.
Yes. So, as we pick back up, you guys have had a long rest, so make sure to do any spell preparing and whatnot.
Yep. Yep.
I'll also like to just give you the heads up on what Otto's entirely capable of.
Okay, that'll be helpful.
Yes.
So, yeah, he is a thief rogue, full level 5. He has various thief abilities that'll be very helpful. He also has the mobile feat.
Okay.
He has no magical weapon. So if you guys do get into some sort of fight that has anything magical involved, he's just got daggers.
Okay.
In
Just so
that
you know.
case, Maya will use her daily infusion and make his daggers magical.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Use that as a thing.
That's
That
nice.
does mean she has 1 less AC, but oh no.
Double check on that.
Astra, I'm gonna drop your AC by
Divine
1.
touch.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I will uncheck enhanced defense.
Yes, okay. You use your divine touch ability. Because it's not technically infusion, that's why I was confused. It's just, it's similar to infusion.
It's the cleric version, yeah.
It's the homebrew cleric version.
I'm
Yes.
going to trade out instead of my homunculus, I'm gonna do enhanced defense, since I imagine Helios would have given me warning that they were gonna change.
And
So-
I'm gonna prepare homunculus, Mike.
Okay.
So
Okay.
soul maybe
It-
maybe used.
Yeah. It works out.
Okay.
So
+1 dagger to his
mine are
shields.
currently magical strength and enhanced defense. And then I made sure to prepare invisibility and see invis.
Yes.
And then I rolled 3 for the Griffin saddlebag.
Whee!
Rolled mid.
Oh, yes. So you're back up to 3, I believe, because I think you
Yes.
were drained.
Correct.
Got it.
Okay, so what would the party like Maya to prepare today? She can do obviously Revivify. She still has obviously access to remove curse.
Let's see. You're
She could also do Spirit Guardians if we do somehow end up getting in a fight.
well, you're a cleric, so you have access to the whole list.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have all of it.
Just let
But
me
I can
pull
only
it up.
have so many spells prepared.
Yes, but my point is, let me just look up your spell list so you don't list off 20 spells.
There.
What does...
How's
Okay.
how is Otto's AC?
15.
15. Okay.
He's not going to be winning any fights in any way.
Yeah.
That's not his deal.
Yeah.
He does have sneak attack, 3d6.
Okay.
Not the worst. You know.
The only
I'm
thing...
just wondering if mage armor would benefit him. Probably not, because he gets a bonus for not wearing. I'm assuming.
No, probably not.
Okay.
The only thing I would say, and it's a risk after you use it because they're aware of it, this would only be if they're about to catch on kind of thing, would be fast friends.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Or I can try to charm them.
That's what fast friends
That's
is.
right.
That's what fast friends
Well,
is.
She has the Fey.
Fey presence.
Yeah.
Mm.
Third
Yep.
I'm sure that they'll make it.
Hard to say.
But
Here's fast friends for your reference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dispel magic might be a
Effectively
good
the
one
same,
to have.
really.
Yeah, I don't have that.
I don't think any... Oh, it's not on the warlock list?
No, it's on cleric
No,
list.
it's a cleric thing.
No.
Oh, is it?
I have counterspell.
Yeah.
I have
Counterspell's good.
Oh, yeah,
but I
dispel
think
magic.
Dispel magic.
Yeah.
That might be a nice, I don't know, weird magic trap.
If Maya has that, yeah.
Because you can
absolutely.
cast, what, 1 or 2 third level spells, Maya?
2.
2.
Yeah, definitely have to spell.
Yeah.
Speak with Dead. It's probably another good one.
Oh, shit.
There's probably a
Mm-hmm.
ton of dead people in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's fair, okay. So
Those
the
would be
spell
my-
magic speak with dead?
Yeah, that's what I would prepare if I were
Yeah.
a cleric at this moment in time.
Yeah, that sounds...
Um,
yeah.
I don't know if this will be helpful. I do have protection from evil and good. If when we're going there, I can cast on somebody who's going into the mausoleum.
That feels like not right now. This is
Yeah,
more so
maybe
preparing
I
for...
know. It's up to 10 minutes. What I'm saying
Yeah.
is, like,
Yeah.
right before we go in, kind of
Yeah.
deal.
Right now we're looking at things that'll help with diplomacy, or if we need to prevent some weird stuff.
Enhanceability, Maya, is another good one.
Oh yeah, that is.
You get
Yeah.
advantage.
Mhm.
It's concentration.
It is,
but it is a good one. It's a lower level spell.
Yeah, it's a second level.
Yeah. I don't think...
It does last an
yeah.
hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Uh.
Calm emotions is probably a good one to have.
She always does that, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going backwards through the list.
What are you... Oh, yeah.
Alright, actually, yeah, you know what? I think I will prepare enhanceability. I might... Do you think I should either A, give it to Helios for his sneak check, or B, give it to Celius for his charisma checks?
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, do we even know
Ooh.
what we're gonna say to these people?
That's
oh
a
yeah,
great
by the way,
question.
we need.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
No,
That
you're
is
making
a
it up
Phenomenal question.
when we
Great.
arrive.
Fantastic, I love that. Oh yeah, by the way, the thread might be unraveling. We kind of need to check that out. Can you open the thing for us?
Yeah, that's great.
That sounds...
That's
Basically
great.
what I'm gonna go for.
That's perfect. Love it.
You guys
Do
show up
it.
with clipboards and like glasses, be like, "Hi, we're tomb inspectors
no.
sent by a
We're-
Judas to make sure everything's up
Yes.
to code."
Mm-hmm.
Everyone with a clipboard is trustworthy.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
If
Yes,
two
you
people
have to
carry a
invest.
ladder, they can go anywhere.
That's
No
right.
one's gonna argue with people carrying a ladder.
You're goddamn right.
Oh my gosh, can we do that? Can you guys do that?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, I think in that case, when we're like approaching the manor, so use enhanceability on Celius for his charisma checks.
Well, first, let's go grab the little boy and the delivery.
Let's not say it that way.
That... You're right.
That's
Really weird.
Let's go
You
grab the
mean
assistant.
Dell?
Let's
Yes.
go grab the assistant and the delivery.
Okay. All right. Alrighty.
For now, Maya will not have removed decay, the chances we're gonna need it later.
Fair.
Yeah, you
The
can
others
always do it
just
at
kind of-
the end of the day.
True,
Yeah.
true.
Plus, they lost 5 from sleep. They did out of their so well.
Yes, they did. Okay. So, you guys depart with Otto in tow from the farm, head down across town.
Otto in tow. Sorry.
Otto in tow to Old Mallory's shack, where you find in the morning, it's not raining today as well. It is just like a cloudy sky. You find on the front porch of the shack there is a young man in his nice coat and nice shoes, with a parcel under his arm, who's been waiting for you guys. And as you arrive, he gets up. He's like, "Oh, it took you long enough." Hey, you all ready?
As ready as we can ever be. Is there any particular way we address these Lord and Lady Roust?
Kindly or not at all.
Okay, fair.
Be as you would be with Mallory. You know, very polite, very gracious. Try not to speak as much as possible if you can, really. I've done this a couple times. Lady Roust is very sociable. She enjoys talking to new people that might get you killed. Just be careful about that. She has an appetite for new faces. I barely got out the first time.
Ah.
But if you associate yourself with Mallory, she'll play nice. Just use a lot of milords, miladies, things like that. You know, at least rich people like to be. Who's the goblin? Oh, hi. I'm Otto. I am your resident thief. Got it. Going that route. Okay, well, if you get caught, I don't know you. I've never heard of you, and I will turn you into the Jurits first thing. Okay. Go team.
It is okay, Otto. We will be fine. There'll be no problems.
Let's
Knocking
go.
on wood.
Yeah. So we're
Guys.
before we get there.
Yeah.
So Otto and Helios won't be visible when we approach, so you know.
Got it. So I'm gonna pretend like they don't exist.
Correct.
So he turns to Helios. What I said to him extends to you. If you
No,
get
yeah.
caught, never heard of you, don't know who you are, going right to the
Yeah.
Jurits.
No,
Yeah.
it makes sense. Understood.
So
we're going with we're here to see the gallery on her behalf. On Mallory's
Yeah.
behalf.
Okay. Well,
going with? Okay.
whatever you guys decide. I'm doing my job. I'm not doing anything underhanded. I'm literally doing my delivery job. You guys are the ones deciding how you find
What
this.
is the
I also-
gallery?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. She's weird. I can't imagine it's gonna be
Okay.
good.
It's not.
I
going to be good.
think it's
Got it.
going to be awful. I don't want to know. I don't like to be in that house any more than I have to be entirely honest.
That's fair.
Just normally this is where I'd say things like don't touch anything and try not to make any draw any attention, but your entire job is touching things and drawing attention in this case. So just be very careful about the way you do it.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I have things.
Oh, do you have the dress?
He pats his side, the bag under his arm. Yes, I have the parcel. I have all of her scarves and her hats and her dresses and all the things Mallory makes for her.
I'm assuming you have like sewing needles, that sort.
Yes,
of
yes.
stuff.
I
Alright.
might have to take things in or let things out for her. Despite all of the profiting stuff, I am also training to be a tailor.
See all
All
that?
right.
Yeah.
As
Okay.
you guys are walking and talking, you end up reaching the edge of a vast property. The house itself sits at the edge of the Cleave to the north of Brackelm, the edge of a massive ravine that you know on the world on the map separates this part from where Judas is across the way. The manor itself is not terribly auspicious, nor is it very large, but it is the nicest looking home in the entire town by a mile. There is a hefty amount of farmland leading up to the manor. You do see it is tended by a number of workers, similar to Ebert, very poorly dressed, seeming to try to make a living. But as you eventually approach, there is a gate at the edge of the roundabout in front of the manor. As you approach, though, wordlessly and without announcement, it creaks open at your approach.
Oh my god.
I
A
just had Maya
loud
would cast
whine.
the spell right before going
I
off
say,
to the
when we
property.
got to the farmland line, see invisibility, invisibility.
Gotcha.
Invisibility, see invisibility.
I will.
Let me deduct those spells.
Yep, there's our two.
So
and
the
the
only
only-
ones here,
Second level
the
spells
only
gone.
ones that are physically present,
Visibly
technically,
present.
me, Maya, and Del, correct?
And Astra.
And Astra.
Thank you.
Helios and Otto are
Invisibility,
invisible.
invisibility. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
On
She cast
Otto.
invisibility on Otto and see
Correct.
invisibility on herself.
Yeah, so
Gotcha.
I can see them and
Okay.
Otto is invisible.
So,
Gotcha.
you
And
guys approach.
Helios can see Otto to not run into him.
Correct. And so when we get lost, it's not Otto. Otto, where the fuck you go, man?
Yeah.
Also, I
As you
put
guys-
soul in my bag of holdings. That way they are invisible as well.
You guys
Oh,
walk.
Rhea
I
is
hate it.
invisible.
Good to know.
Hate this. I hate
You guys
this, but I love it.
walk up to the edge of the mansion. You're at the front door. You see the grounds themselves are filled with twisted vines and dead branches in some sort of skeleton that would be of a garden
Hmm.
that has long since died.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's not it.
Here we go.
See, Dell steps forward, kind of like keeping an eye out for the two invisible ones, realizing that's a fool's errand, and then looking back to you guys.
I'll stand right next to him, kind of acting like I'm learning from him.
Right.
Yep.
I see you two fall in line behind, right? Okay. Best behavior.
Mm.
Let me do the talking at first, then you guys
Mhm.
can do whatever.
Mhm.
You see, he reaches up, and there's like a knocker on the door, which he taps. And the sound echoes and resonates. Helios, what are you and Otto doing in this moment? You may not actually be right there, but this is just
Sure.
representing you're apart from the group.
I
Otto would be
I-
whispering to you, are we going in the front door, or...
mean, what do you think? I feel like they probably leave it open, right? Long enough for people to walk in.
I mean...
I don't know.
if we-
You've broken into things. I've never broken into anything in my
we're
entire
broken
life.
in with a distraction. Okay. What the way I usually do this is we find a window
Mhm.
that I can either
Have
break.
you ever broken into a room of or house of very powerful necromancers?
Helios, there's a lot of firsts going on today.
Okay, I feel like front door seems easiest.
Okay, fine,
'cause, you know,
fine.
wards. And
Front door.
That's
Front door it
freaking
is.
funny. That's
Okay.
great.
maybe we can sneak in between Astra and Maya.
You guys begin to hear the sound of footsteps, and then the sound of a heavy lock unlatching, and the door opening.
Oh my god.
I'm going to be
And
mirroring
gentlemen.
what Del does.
Sure. As there is a gentleman up front, in a very nice suit, very, very proper appearance, little white gloves, as he opens the door.
But
Young Master Dell, I see you are here for another delivery for the good mistress. Yes, sir. We have a new package, and who are these? And kind of like just looks, scans the other three. Mallory has, Mistress Mallory has decided to take on a few more apprentices, bigger workload and whatnot, and that they show great promise. Kind of like elbows Cecilius.
Yes.
I see. We were not expecting guests. Well, the madam will be quite pleased to know there are more to appreciate her tastes. Please, follow me. And he steps aside to allow you guys to enter. You see Otto is like immediately darts in.
Following.
And kind of like Del like gets like pushed like windy today. Del corrects himself.
I will go on Astra's side and like gesture of like, can I walk before you type of thing, because you can see me.
I'll kind of go to Cecilia's move.
I would. Sorry, I was still looking at the picture.
I'll jump in.
As I go, and I kind of stop and take a moment and bow to the guy as I leave time for the door to still be open.
Yeah.
He closes the door, and you hear a heavy latch.
Oh God!
Behind you.
We're never getting out of here alive.
Please follow this way. I'm also going to. I will do a stealth check for Otto. I will ask for one for Helios.
Sure.
You need one from my bird.
No, I don't think. If she's just
She's
on
not
your
flapping.
shoulder. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, there's no. Otto and Helios did make motion through the door.
Ooh,
Nice.
Plus,
She is on me,
whatever.
but I need to put
Do I have
the.
advantage? I don't know how this works.
Where's the-
Invisibility is advantage, I believe.
Yes, you have advantage. Yeah, he got a
Okay.
27. You
I
got
won't.
at least
I think I'm
21.
good. I don't need
Yeah.
to roll again.
You guys are great. As soon as the door latches, Otto just kind of like pats your arm, like he kind of like feels around and like is like feels where you are and pats, because he can't see you.
Can't see. Yeah, that's okay.
You gonna hold hands?
Yeah, we'll hold hands.
Yeah, he grabs your arm. The butler gestures for you to follow.
Mhm.
Four.
Okay. That's
And you
fine.
Del.
Yep, I am matching Dell's pace.
Yep.
Dell knows what's up in this place. Matching the pace.
Otto begins to move up.
Oh no. A stealth mission.
Astra kind of gives a look back and,
Wait.
Mister, do you want me to shut the door for you?
Yes, that would be quite kind of you. I must say, Master Dell, this new fare is quite polite. Yeah, you know Mallory. She knows how to pick 'em. Indeed. Please, rest comfortably here. The mistress will be here shortly.
Thank you very much.
See, he steps through.
Alright.
The door opens back here.
I am not saying anything. I am
Otto.
just waiting here.
So when the-
Helios,
Yeah.
as you're there, the door. Where are you going? As
So once the door closed, the
Yeah.
Astra whispered to Otto, "Okay, what do you think? I think we should probably go to wherever the mistress's bedchambers are and poke around
mean,
there.
usually they'd be like second floor stuff. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
We could
but-
see where she comes out of, and then
Sure. Yeah. You know what? Yeah.
Okay.
Let's keep an eye out. It's just
Okay.
spider time here.
okay.
Maybe not stand in the middle of the foyer.
Oh, okay. Where I don't know where to stand. Oh, to the
Just
side.
over- just over here. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
Try to stay out of the main thoroughfare of the
Oh no.
the
Oh
house.
no.
His maids come and stuff. You know.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You see the butler walks up to this door and knocks. It's like, Madam, there's another delivery here for you. Back in the room, meanwhile, we're gonna have to do this kind of cutting back and forth.
Yeah.
Yep.
As you guys are waiting in the room, you see Del is busying himself. He opens the bag at his side, starts pulling out some things, displaying them on the table. See, he's very careful to do them like in a very, very presentable manner, like 90-degree angles, everything out at perfect spots. He actually pulls out this like collapsible like stand that he holds up and puts like a couple hats on. He's like, okay, all right, she has very particular tastes. I'm going to do a lot of the talking, but as soon as she notices you're all here, which will be very quick, the conversation's going to switch to you guys probably almost immediately. So just be ready for that.
Great.
Understood.
Should I take my
Possibility-
blindfold off?
I don't know, whatever. She might find it more mystique if you have it on. I don't know.
Okay.
These people are weird. as back in the foyer, Helios, you and Otto watch as stepping out of the door on the left there.
Oh,
A woman
man, she looks
in
fucking
finery
evil.
steps out, hands clasped in front of her.
Oh no. It's the
Thank you,
shoulders.
Festus. I will go and see to them at once. Could you please check on Sigrid? I believe she's been feeling a little under the weather today. Of course, ma'am. You should also know, the boy brought new blood. How wondrous. Well, I suppose it will be a good day after all. You got a good look at them, I suppose. Which of them do you think would be a good candidate for the gallery? I believe all three may be to your liking, my lady. Let's go!
Let's go to the gallery!
You know just what I like.
Oh gosh.
Has Gavin said anything today? Master Gavin has stayed in his study for the last 2 days. Yes, as he likes to do. Far be it from him to show me any care, I suppose. Not for me to speak on, my lady. Of course, dear. Go check on Sigrid for me. My lady. She steps away, head upstairs. You see the lady readies herself. It's a little pep in her step as she seems very giddy at the prospect.
Oh boy.
As she begins to walk through. And there is eventually. So, as the lady enters this room, Helios, to that door.
To the door!
Okay.
To the door!
Yep.
Okay. Guys. Yep.
Yeah.
Can we
you
get
see-
it in stream then?
Can we get
You
a
guys wanna
Twitch
look-
view?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Twitch token.
We're gonna have to probably. So there's gonna be some
Fuckery.
shit. Yeah, there's gonna be some fuckery.
Yeah.
This is, the splitting is interesting. I like it a lot. 1 sec. Let me grab.
Never
this.
split the party. Immediately splits the
Immediately
party.
splits the party.
Fast. So should be a Twitch thing there. I think
Yeah,
you should
yep,
be
I
able
can
to
see,
through
yep.
it now. Great. Cool. So the butler heads up and turns a left here, and heads up, move down that hall. As Otto approaches this door, you see he goes and tests it, and he just like whispers back, "It's not locked." Oh, I guess. Okay. You two head in this door. We'll get to where you guys are going on another map in a moment.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go!
As you all see
So happy.
a dignified woman of high society
I'm so sorry.
step in.
I straighten my back.
You see, Dell immediately stands up.
I do that too.
Milady, Ross, it's good to see you again. Oh, little Dell, it's always so good to have you around. And who are your new friends you've brought?
Hello, my lady. My name
Maya
is,
will stand and give a
Theo.
curtsy.
Very
Wow.
polite. You were all very well trained, I see. Good manners. That's rare to find in this realm. Of course, none of you are from this realm, are you? Bit too obvious, I might say. Let me take a guess. You recently wandered into Satrotha, and old Mallory, in her infinite kindness, took in you little strays. Am I getting close?
pretty close actually.
See, Del, yes, it's exactly as you say. Wise as always, my lady. Mallory has taken in these three as new apprentices. She has such an ever-growing workload, as you know. I know, and I'm certainly not... I'm certainly not letting her have time to herself these days, am I? I know I'm always demanding the latest in her fashion, but look at her style! As she, picks up a dress and looks at it.
Quite immaculate.
Isn't it? She has such an eye for my tastes. You see, as she unfolds, the dress, there is, an obvious, smear of blood on the dress.
Yeah.
And like she
Yum.
wipes through it. It's like perfectly stained, exactly as I like it.
What?
Ooh.
Oh my god. There's so many back there.
Ooh.
Well, I must say I was excited to see the latest delivery, but you all intrigued me as she comes over and has a seat. Please, indulge me. What's your stories? Where are you from? And as you guys are entertaining Lady Rouse,
Oh.
I need to I'm gonna drag the Twitch one as well. I'll put all of us on the other map. We'll have to flip back a bit.
Mhm.
This will definitely not be resolved tonight, I assure you. But and I find this absolutely hysterical.
Oh boy.
Helios, you find yourself in what looks like a hall of statues.
Gosh, yeah, it is Medusa. Oh,
Yay!
oh
Let's get
no.
Petrified!
Oh, no.
As soon as you step in, Otto goes, "You think this is that gallery?"
Yeah, no, it is definitely this gallery.
It's not so
No.
bad. They're just kind of.
No. No. This is very bad.
I mean, it's a bit
No.
tacky, but
Oh, oh man.
I mean,
They're going. Oh boy. Let us go quickly. Here, hold my hand. I'm scared.
yeah.
Hold my hand, I'm scared.
Yes.
Actively looking for
Perception.
magical bullshit traps.
Otto will do the
Gelatinous
same.
cubes. You never know.
Otto will flare and do a perception check.
You know, that seems like a good idea. I will too. Should I do like Arcana or something?
Yeah, if you're trying to look for magical stuff, yeah.
I'm looking for magic. Alright, that's why I'm here. Otherwise, oh, good job. Good job. That's fine.
Okay.
That's okay.
Otto,
That's fine.
as you guys are entering him, you have seen Viz?
Yes.
So you see Otto get very low to the ground. Like he's like holding onto your leg as he's like scanning. I don't see tripwires or pressure plates or anything. Maybe to be safe, we should walk on not the carpet. There might be something hidden under the rug.
Oh,
We
yeah,
walk
that
on the
seems-
floor itself.
Okay, yeah.
So he like kind of walks you over to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Looks pretty normal to me. I don't think she'd trap her own art gallery.
Well, that's true. Yeah, there was no magic problems here. It's okay. Very
Okay,
confident in that. So.
I mean, I wonder what these statues are even of. I don't recognize any of them.
Looking
Maybe it's-
around, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm being too meta here. And the fact that she made they'll make great. All three of them will make great
Don't
additions.
know what you're talking about.
I'm from Theros, sort of.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Give me an insight check, I suppose.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
20. Some of these
Yeah.
look like pretty nice carvings.
Sure.
Some of them look like really nice carvings.
Okay.
Some of them look real life.
Like lifelike.
The one you're next to, actually,
Specific.
real lifelike. And the expression on the statue is one of
Abject terror.
abject terror. Was the exact wording I was going with. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, abject horror.
Yeah.
As it's like, you can tell Lady Roust has a macabre view of art and a sense of taste of, on the more grim side, as the image of this figure is going in its like last moments of potential life.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay. Very good. No.
Huh.
Yeah. No, Otto. You're right.
Well,
Very
Yeah.
good.
we don't know this yet.
Yeah, no.
Nothing.
Ah.
But I mean, we're here to look for. Okay, what are we here to look for again?
We're
It's not like a
looking-
thing. It's like a information, right?
It might be a thing. It might be like, I don't know. Let's look for journals. Journals seem to have lots of secrets.
Okay. Are they gonna be? I don't know. don't know if we're on the right track for that, but there is another door.
Sure, let's keep going. Let's see where
Okay.
this. Yeah, you know, maybe
Switching
she's
back.
Mhm.
We're gonna die.
Woo!
See,
Oh, that-
she, after a moment, there is a knock at the door, to the room that they're in. I'll throw. I guess
I'm looking
Megan,
on
you
streams.
can look at his
Yeah.
stream. Yes.
Mm.
There was a knock at the door, and you hear Lady Raz go, "Come in," and a young maid steps through with a tray of some tea and goodies,
Oh.
as she sets it down on the table. Of course. Thank you so much, dear. Have you seen Festus? Has Sigrid spoken yet? No, ma'am. Sigrid refuses to leave her room. The poor thing. Well, please see what you can do for her. Maybe brew up some of her favorite cakes? Of course, ma'am. As she steps out. As this maid is passing by, she gives a look to each of you, and there is a... you can give me actually insight checks if you'd like.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
17? 19?
Yeah.
2.
Okay. Pity would be the word I'd say she'd look the most. Yeah, Maya doesn't pick up on it, but it's a look of like, oh, you poor things.
Mm.
Before leaving.
I will move closer to the
Sure, that's a choice.
Dell comes and takes the seat there. It's like,
Mhm.
you see the lady picks up a teacup. It's like, oh, well, please enjoy yourselves while you're here. It's the least we can do. Offer our hospitality to newcomers of the realm. Oh, and wherever are my manners? I am Lady Aloysia Roust. It is so good to have you in my home. Might I have the pleasure of knowing your names?
make your acquaintance. I am Seal.
Seal. Beautiful name. She looks to Maya and Astra.
Sorry. Sorry, my mind went.
Understandable.
I'm Maya.
Maya. Beautiful name.
Yeah, Astra gives like a look to the others. My name's Comet.
Comet. An unusual name. I don't mean that with any offense, of course. I find the most unusual things to be the most beautiful things, really. And you all, I must say, are quite unusual.
Thank you.
Has anyone ever told you your features look almost molded as she looks to Maya? Like they were designed.
Oh,
Featureless.
my parents did always say I was a very beautiful child.
As they should. As every parent should. My Sigrid is a delight, a little angel. Perhaps you get to meet her if she decides to leave her room.
Is she not well?
The poor thing is so emotional.
Oh.
It's difficult sometimes. This realm can be difficult on children, but I am absolutely certain she will come around. She just has to embrace her heritage. How is the tea? Is it to your liking? Have any of you drank the tea?
I'm putting it up to my lips, but I am not drinking it. I'm acting like I'm drinking it.
Dell is busying himself with he's taking measurements of taking
stuff.
notes. Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Dell is taking measurements of the clothes. He's busying himself with his job here and is trying to not be present in this at all.
Yeah.
Lady Aloysia, do you think you might need to take this in a little bit, or maybe let it out, or it's no, dear, it's perfectly fine as is. I'm quite sure. I'll try it on later, and I'll send my notes to Mallory. Please, have a cookie. I was like, oh, of course. It's he
I know.
leans over to Cecilia. Is like, she's never fed me before. This is new.
Like, just as a reminder, Maya
Yes.
can consume.
Can
technically.
consume, but you do not need to.
Yeah, she has a safe place for it inside.
Yeah,
of
you've
her.
got a
Compartment.
stomach, a compartment. Yeah.
To appease her, so hopefully the others don't have to. Maya will drink the tea.
I'm acting like I'm drinking the tea.
My apologies, my lady. I'm allergic.
I act.
She pauses for a moment. To all tea.
Every tea I've had has given me rashes.
What a dreadful existence that must be. Please deception check.
Deception!
Ah.
Why are you doing this to yourself?
9.
Yep.
It's quite odd. I act like I'm drinking the tea, but I'm not sipping it.
That is most unusual. I've never heard of someone allergic to an entire swath of beverages. Well, I am
must be the leaves.
so... Yes, it must be something in the leaves. Well,
Hmm.
I am so terribly sorry. I would never have meant to serve you something that could harm you.
You didn't even know we were coming, and our apologies for that as well.
It is the obligation of nobility to be prepared to honor any guest at any time. Seems I have failed. I'm so terribly sorry. Is there anything I can do to make it up to you? Anything I can have my chefs prepare specifically for you, Comet?
Yeah, Comet.
We have a wide range of things available from the realm. Far better stock than you'd find in the rest of Brackhelm. This is an opportunity I recommend you do not turn down.
My lady, if I may speak a moment.
Why, of course.
But it shouldn't be you who's feeding us, it's be us feeding you. I happen to be a rather well-off chef. I could always make you some food.
What an unusual request. Guests of my house asking to cook in my own kitchen for me.
It is quite good.
Well, perhaps I'll have Arinia take you into the back and see what you can prepare. Of course, I would never ask a guest of House Roust to put themselves at labor.
Oh, it would be my honor, my lady. After all, cooking for nobility is... who would
You know
ever
what?
want to be able to?
If you are so insistent, we could use a new chef. Firmament. Arinia is, of course, a delight, but it is weighing on her, I can tell, to keep up with the demands of Sigrid. Picky child. If you are, you know what? Actually, you all said you're new to the realm and you've been picked up by Mallory, and she is a delightful woman, certainly, but your talents seem to be beyond tailoring. Why don't you work for me? I'm sure I could find a permanent placement for each of you.
I'm slowly dying inside.
You see, she reaches out and like touches Maya on the arm gently, and as she does, she actually like seems a bit confused. My dear, you're positively cold to the touch. Are you feeling unwell?
No, I was born with less heat efficiency than most.
What a tragic tale this group is. Blind and allergic to tea and perpetually cold. You poor things. Life has not been kind to you. And I imagine your time in this realm will not improve that, I'm afraid. But Sadrutha can be a lovely place if you learn to go with the flow, so to speak.
Well, your offer is most gracious, but we owe old Lady Mallory much for taking us in. We couldn't possibly abandon her.
Such loyalty is certainly an admirable trait, but I don't give up easy. I think I'll turn you to my side before long. I think this calls for a tour of my home.
Oh,
What do you say?
yes, I would like that.
See if maybe it's up to your standings. Certainly better than old Mallory's shack. Dale goes, Dell is like looking at you with wild eyes. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Well, I should probably stay here and finish up any adjustments and make sure it's. Oh, nonsense, dear. How many times have you been here? She like steps around the table. Little Dell. It's time I show you a proper home.
Oh.
You know, perhaps you are just around Sigrid's age. She has been wanting new friends. Oh, like they said, I'm beheld to Mallory. Is like, oh, don't worry, I'll have a word with her. First, of course, let's walk around. You can think while we walk and decide for yourselves if this looks like a good place to rest your weary traveler's bones. My abode, so to speak.
Yes.
You know, somehow she's more creepy than Mallory.
She is. She really is.
It's
God.
because we know.
We know. Yeah.
Mallory owns it.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
Yeah.
She knows
back in
she's
the
weird.
gallery,
Meanwhile,
Otto heads up to this door
Oh my God.
and begins to test it. It's like, okay, this one's definitely locked. Okay, watch my back, make sure no one's coming in or anything.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
See,
Soul
What's
can
up?
watch and I can assist. I have
who's
keen-
Soul?
Oh, my cute little pops out.
You're invisible.
Visible.
Oh, it's
no.
visible.
It's
Oh,
visible
whoa.
because
Okay, that's
they'll keep
what the
watching.
hell is that?
it is my
Sorry.
homunculus. Don't worry about it. Focus on jump.
Oh, okay, great. And I will have him make
With
a
advantage.
make a thieves' tools check with advantage.
Oh,
Ooh.
beautiful. Beautiful.
Holy shit.
Mwah.
So he's like, "Oh, these rich people don't know how to lock shit. They all think they're untouchable." And there's a latch. As in masterful work, I've robbed enough rich people to know a thing or to ignore that.
Well, I don't care.
Hmm.
I'm not going to tell on you.
Right. Let's see what's in here.
Okay.
As the door opens,
Okay. Now I can
and you
see.
see,
Man.
Oh boy.
as you see, the chamber is filled with pedestals bearing strange crystal-like structures on
Oh,
each one, slightly glowing with an internal light.
cool.
The Otto's like, ooh. Okay, so I know we agreed I'm not supposed to take anything they'll notice. So probably none of these. But like
Yeah.
maybe I could like chip some off. These look valuable.
Oh, I don't know. This look magical. Magic means bad for here.
Okay.
Okay, let me. Maybe I have look.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm going. Follow me. Hold my hand.
Okay.
We're going this way.
Okay.
Okay. Investigation.
Yeah, investigation check,
Okay.
please.
Open the sheet. Normal. Normal. Investigation.
Just auto shut the door.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, maybe we should lock it.
He would have to do another check. He could try that to lock it.
Oh.
Because he doesn't
What
have
do you
like
think?
a key. He just
I mean, what do you
unlocked it.
think? Does it feel like? Do you normally lock yourself into rooms?
Not
that you-
without windows or any other, because like there's no other. I mean, I don't see any other way out. So
Okay.
Hmm.
we need it. We need a means of egress.
Sure. Okay.
Which, that means escape.
Duh.
Escape.
Sorry, I don't know.
Okay.
Miley likes it when I say big words. Anyways,
Oh.
um,
Okay. Go ahead. Keep practicing.
You
right?
see, 23 investigation.
Yeah. On whatever the
Uh,
hell this crystal is.
The pedestal.
Oh, okay.
The pedestal, first of all, is
Okay.
inscribed with runes.
Oh, love that.
And has-
Roots.
A name, it looks like, etched
Oh,
into the
no.
base.
Mm.
Ooh.
Just not like two, like first name, last name, just one name. Emily. it says.
Okay.
Ah.
The crystal itself, atop the pedestal,
Yeah.
is brimming with this strange internal light that almost looks like the crystal is hollow and there is like a flame within the crystal. I do need to ask to make sure. With investigation, eyesight or tactile?
To start, eyesight.
Okay.
Certainly. Oh no. Oh no.
I have a feeling I know what those are.
Those are people's souls.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
oh no. Okay. I don't know that. I don't think Helios knows that though. I don't know anything. Okay. But alright. Not gonna touch anything. I would
Sure.
like to slowly walk around the room, keeping not on the carpet, like kind of and looking at
Okay. And looking at them all.
what the inscriptions say.
Cool. Emily,
Oh god.
Anya,
Anya.
Maria, Elise,
Oh no.
Rosemary,
Okay.
Women.
Francesca,
Okay.
So many women.
Helen,
Oh no.
and the last one is unnamed.
Oh, great.
Unnamed.
Their tomb.
Is that
Ooh.
okay?
This is the tomb of the ladies.
Oh gosh. I'm just gonna the last one, this one.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll drag Otto with me.
Okay.
And does this one have a crystal with a flame-like thing inside of it?
It does.
It does. Okay.
Yes, but there is no name for this one for some
No name.
reason.
No name.
That's for
Okay.
the daughter.
Can I do some kind of some kind of like check to see if there's like a trap essentially, like if I touch the crystal.
If you say something to Otto, he can look as well.
Okay, yeah.
That's kind of his particular.
Great. Fantastic. I will aid however possible. Oh my god, what is this room?
Bad.
Ah!
This is definitely bad.
Actually, I think even though it is more of a thief thing to do, if you'd like to do it, he'll give you the help action.
Okay. Arcana or investigation or
This would be investigation as well.
investigation. Okay. Help advantage.
You're looking for traps on it.
Yes, magical in nature.
You have better than he does, that's for sure.
Okay.
Nice.
22.
22?
Nice.
Okay. You don't sense that there is a trap embedded into it or in contact. The runes you saw on it do seem to enchant the pedestal in some way. You don't get the sense that it is on touch necessarily.
Okay. I would like to touch the crystal.
Okay, when you touch the crystal, not a trap goes off, but
Ah.
something else does happen.
Oh
Uh-oh.
shit.
Oh.
Well,
Oh.
Your mind flashes with images
oh god.
of a young girl
Okay.
Mm.
in her mid-teens. There are flashes of good memories first of being taken in to this home,
Oh
of
no.
being dressed, and you see they're being put into like noble finery,
Oh god.
being given a room, food, and shelter.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
then there is a shift
Yep.
to punishment.
Yep.
For something they did that perhaps they didn't realize they did wrong.
Mhm.
Then there is a shift to darker images that I do not feel comfortable describing,
Great.
Oh.
culminating in the death of the person.
Great.
And then the last image is this
Okay.
crystal.
Okay. Okay. Do I need a wisdom
You
save or?
You don't.
Oh, okay.
You do get the sense, though,
Yeah.
immediately,
Okay.
this pedestal is unnamed because they never bothered to learn this one's name.
Huh.
Oh no.
This is very bad, Otto.
What is it? What is it?
Okay, we need to get out of this room immediately. This is very easy.
Meanwhile, you guys are led as she opens the doors. I think I know exactly where to begin our tour of my fine home. Have you ever heard of my gallery?
You know, we did get a mention of that from Dell.
Little Dell, you've put off seeing my gallery so many times now, and you still remembered it. Right, yes, well, you know, Mallory's always talking about how she means to come see it herself someday. Kind of like shoots a glare to Cecilius. Well, consider this your lucky day.
Oh no.
These two are not in the room, they are in there. As she begins to move towards this door.
Let's go. We're doing
Hey,
it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move you guys.
Yep.
To another map. It's okay.
Yeah.
Hang on. We're gonna do
Yay! Boop-a-doo-boo.
Mm. Boy, oh boy.
I love being a sacrifice to death and or stonery.
Switch the music up.
Ah,
the
yes.
last
I want to be
little
part
bit
of the decor.
Mm-hmm.
as
It's my live stream.
you guys enter into the gallery. Helios, you and Otto both hear the sound of a door opening in the distance,
Oh shit.
and the sound of footsteps moving towards this door.
Oh,
Well,
thank you,
Cindy, you still
Pixel.
look
Hi.
quiet.
Oh God! Oh shit! Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Help.
He is going to make another Feastal check with advantage.
Oh no!
He is going to spend 3 decay to make another check normally.
Let's hope it's not too bad. Okay, it's better.
Okay,
It's
better.
Much better.
So he's like fumbling. He's like, shit.
Breathe. Everything is fine. We will be okay.
And you hear, and he turns it very quietly. It's crazy. So what happens is, back to you guys. Lady Aloysia is moving through the hall, gesturing's like, these are all my more pedestrian works of art. Some, local artisans produced these fine pieces of work for me. But I think to really get to the heart of who I am and to see if you properly fit in House Roust, you need to see my real gallery.
Oh.
No.
She gestures. Just as they're reaching the other side of the door, Otto carefully latches the door. You guys on this side, see Lady Alicia hesitate for a moment, like look as if she heard something.
I'll click.
Yeah, as you two back away.
Yeah. Also,
And
Soul is
she-
back in the bag of holding.
He shrugs and then fishes out a small key and unlocks the just relocked door. As it opens, she steps in, looks to the side, and locks eyes with you.
Ah, fudge!
That is where we're ending tonight's session. And she, with a smile on her face, opens to the door to the gallery, looks, and is immediately like,
We're like,
yeah, kind of
Otto, I don't think she's buying it.
You think if we don't move? Anyway, so that is where we will pick up next time. As you guys have discovered the gallery of Lady Aloysia Rouse.
oh my god.
And she apparently has the innate ability to see invisibility.
Damn.
Whatever that
well.
may tell you.
Oh.
So,
Wow.
Be the thing. You know.
we will
Oh,
see where that
God.
leads to.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yay, we're gonna fight all these things in here.
I mean, or you kill her
Yay.
really fast and no one knows.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Stuff her in one of these crystals.
Yeah, for real.
No, I don't think she's that weak.
No.
Well,
What
you know,
you
we'll find out.
She's only the lady of the house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, totally.
So,
What?
are there any any expectations for next weekend, the 11th and 12th?
Oh, good point. I mean, either works for me. Becky prefers Saturdays, so Megan.
Let us
Uh,
know.
Doesn't really matter
I'll let
if
you
need
know.
to, then-
Yeah, that's
okay.
fine.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
All right.
Alrighty. Well,
Okay.
see how
Sounds-
this goes next weekend.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We're gonna get Lady
man.
Demetrascu vibes in here.
Ah.
Really, we
No,
are.
I don't.
maybe she's into it. Maybe she's like, ooh, intruders. What a fun surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna add YouTube to her gallery.
Yeah,
Yeah.
X to Dal.
who knows?
About
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, God.
All right. Well.
Right, guys. Well, what a fun
Thank you,
session.
Mike.
Oh yeah,
Thank
definitely.
you.
See you
We'll see
later.
you
Good
guys.
See you all
session.
later.
Bye.
That was fun.
Bye.
Bye.